This kid's like it's a gang where they at. There it go.
They put his brains in his lap.
I don't know, but we can't find them where they say hang at. And if the feds get up on me, treat
like a racetrack.
And I just wanted the money, I ain't want the fame, Jack. And if a nigga owe me, he gon' pay it like state tax. Can't no nigga hold me with a pole or without one. And you gon' get yourself
I did you
hurt,
up nice on this one.
I
wrote this whole shit.
Surprised cause I play dumb, these niggas won't bust.
Oh.
Fries, I can't say much. I do a mission.
Using this dude like this.
Then I face one. Ain't know I take this shit 100.
I bodied this one. Come on, did I go crazy?
My nigga wrote smiley verse on that one song.
As soon as you got out, your bro said, period.
Yo.
That's right. That's right, solid.
That's Smiley's ghostwriter, man.
That's my boy. Gucci Louis, don't go together. Smiley had them bars, bruh.
What the fuck?
It's true, Gucci and Louis don't go together. They're competitors.
Okay.
Smiley crazy, bro. You wish you could rap half as good as Smiley. What happened to that dude, though? Honestly, I haven't heard about him
He was
since
on
Drake.
the party bus, you ain't see?
You was on your party bus? You capping?
Then his career
That's
ended.
wild.
That shit ended it. Okay.
And we
Steer
exposed
clear.
him.
Steer clear. But what's the deal, though, boys? Episode 3 of the 3 of us rocking out. If you're watching this, like and subscribe, man. You know what time it is. Do it now.
Have to. Tap notification bell too.
Facts.
That's important.
Facts. You use notification bells?
Nope.
Really? I got
don't
it
like
on
being
some channels.
notified.
Really? I think I have it on like 2 channels. I don't remember what they are. I don't even watch them anymore, so I guess I don't get notified.
That's
Yeah,
good.
that's life. What's the deal, though? Friday morning. How's everyone feeling? Actually, Friday afternoon.
Man, you feel me? Blessed. You know, we living right now. We ain't dying. We living. Some people dying. You know, some people
That's
dying
facts.
to live. Some people living to die.
That was a great album. Kodak. That's my favorite album from him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I put you
top.
onto it a little.
Nah.
Well, you did, but I feel like I fell more in love with it. I feel like I was playing that shit for a cool minute after
Capping,
that.
man.
We
What
got
up?
we got to tell Zaki about the Vegas.
Oh,
trip.
yeah. So we just got back from Vegas. Vegas was a vibe. We missed you there.
Yeah, man.
Bummer. It was actually, we filmed our last pod. Then we went up to Vegas. And we stopped in the desert, did some shooting, got out there. And then we ended up going out. But like, no one was really trying to go out, bro. We were like prepared more for like desert warfare and shooting all that. So we weren't really on like a Vegas hit the strip type vibe.
Yeah.
So we ended up just like, first, one of the homies stayed back. He was tired or whatever. And we had started sipping, bro. So I'm pretty lit. I was on a whiskey vibe. I've been on a whiskey vibe lately. Bourbon. Oof.
Oh, shit.
I got to get you a glass after this. You'll love
Nah,
it.
you
It's
know,
actually that Maker's over there. But, yeah, bro. So I'm pretty lit. This dude was being soft. He wasn't drinking that much.
I was trying to
but
work.
It worked. You were sitting on the couch, bro. And then you ended up driving the rest of the night till like 4 a.m. But the point was, it worked out perfectly because then we had a driver.
Right.
And so we hit the strip, Saqib in the back. And then we were just driving through the strip, and driving was such a vibe. I'm like, I hope this guy doesn't get bored. Next thing you know, he's like, so where are the hoods at? I'm like, this is my scene.
Yeah.
Not again. Not again. So first we're just like exploring around. We're like going through Old Town Vegas, which I had seen and by the way, I watched like all these videos about like just like every time I'm somewhere, I want to know all the different parts of the city, like where are the grimy ass parts at. So this was like right down my alley when he said that. Right. So I'm like, bro, I'm start pulling up all these little forums. They're talking about North Vegas, talking about like East Vegas, all the, because everywhere around the strip is like pretty ghetto.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And then so then we end up just driving through all types of places, and we're in this big ass truck. But it's super fast too. Goes 0 to 60 under. Yeah, shout out to Ford, man. Appreciate y'all. 0 to 60 under 4. So we're able to gas off pretty quickly. Right. And bro, we end up on Fremont, which is like the most ghetto street out there.
Downtown,
yeah. We seeing like, we're drunk at this point. Like we're seeing homeless dudes. Now we're like just random dudes be like, yo, bro, what's up? So where the prostitutes at? Like we trying to figure out like where we're not to get. Well, actually, I was gonna try to get him to get something going on.
He was gonna go down on them.
Yeah, you for sure. That's all he wanted. Like how much
I don't even go down on my girl like that. So
yeah, you're sick. You're sick for that, bro.
Exposed.
But yeah, and he's like, go down Fremont, keep going. If it go to a parking lot, don't stay on the street. And so we just going around like acting like complete hooligans, bro. But we're passing by these like the most rundown, crazy looking motels on Fremont. Like everyone out there just looks super grimy, bro. We see it looked like some straight cartel stuff. Like he knows more about the truck, but it was this big old armored truck just sitting in there at this little ass grimy motel, bro, with these tiny rooms. Some of the rooms had doors open, so we had to pull in the lot, see what's going on. You just see a lady by the bed type shit. Like you couldn't really make out entirely, but you knew there was a lot of action going on. This dude was being so scary the whole time. Hard cartel, bro. We gotta get out of here, bro.
Bro, listen to this. Some of the motels had like one way in, and you could only one way out.
Bro,
so it's like the cartel just calls a homie down the street to like pull up on us. How are we gonna get out?
I'm like, so
heavy artillery.
Go up. Bro, okay, but that was only one of the motels, bro. He was scared of all of them. I'm like, bro, go in there, get in a position where we can leave, and then we'll roll down the window and say, "Yo, what y'all doing in there?" Some like that was literally the type of stuff we're saying, and then pulling out because people look crazy, bro. Like they're turning like they're really about to shoot.
Yeah.
They looked a little certain points, yeah.
Whoa.
So we keep going. Oh yeah, bro. And then of course the next day, bro, I kind of wish we'd fucked around the cartel thing a little. I'm like, bro, you were the entire time like just pulling up. Like we passed. Bro, by the way, downtown Las Vegas, it's a vibe, bro.
It is.
It's like all the clubs, bro. I'd never been there before. Super nice, and that's at the end of Fremont.
Right.
But yeah, Mike, no, his ass was a Vegas native for a second, or a resident.
Oh,
But bro, we're leaving like out Fremont. Like whenever you see the dudes in the mini bicycles, pretty good indicator. Like it's pretty ghetto over there. And bro, Sakib yells some like foul shit out the window, bro. It was some sus stuff. It was some real sus stuff, bro. All three people, none of them even knew each other. They're walking by each other, all turn. What'd you say? And the dude on the bike starts reaching for something, pedaling back over. JC ass, boom, take off down the road, and he's still worried about this motherfucker on the bike. I'm like, JC, you think he really rode 3 miles? You come, hey man, what was that shit y'all was saying?
bro, I was trying to get shot at. Though.
I see it. Yeah, but it was fun exploring, bro. Like at one point, we saw this pimp arguing with his girl. They like face to face going at it. I'm like, hey, what y'all beefing about, bro? Both of them instantly turn. What'd you say? Start walking toward us. I'm like, bro, everyone is reaching for their waist instantly. Bro, pulled up. It's just crazy, especially Vegas, bro. You can roll right by the most popping like. We get more downtown, like, yo, where the prostitutes at? You tell me, mate. Ha ha ha. Like, it's literally European tourists and stuff. You go down like 100 yards, you're literally just seeing like clear sex trafficking in front of you in broad nightlight. It was nighttime.
But who be staying at those hotels? Like
motels,
motels, super run down.
You can't be normal staying at one of those motels, bro. Like that shit, it's just so crazy. And it was so funny that he was down for that because like that's the stuff. I'm always watching videos on like the worst possible places of each city and like or like top 10 worst cities to live in and whatnot. So it was a pretty fun exploration, bro. Because I wasn't really on a vibe like. I want to hit the club or something like, and I definitely wasn't gonna pay to get in the club. And then the other option was like, yeah, we'll just get lit and like walk down the strip. But like realistically, if you've done that before, the strip is actually really, really long. You're not walking from one end to the other. And then it's like eventually you're just tired. Like you're just tired of walking. So driving around endlessly till like 3 something in the morning. Also a hard thing to explain to like a girlfriend. Like you come back. How the fuck you get back at like 3:30 in the morning? Yeah, we was just driving all over the city, man. Taking it in. But then we were just saying too, like this. I made a joke like we got to do this when we get back to LA. But like, yeah, you're not doing that in LA. Like you're literally not going to be able to just drive through every street wherever you feel like. Nah, we were out there looking for it. Like there was definitely a period where like, yeah, okay, not a lot going on here. Maybe it's ghetto in the daytime, but none really going on. Oh, we saw definitely they look like some Bloods for sure. But they were just in like a back alley type thing. A big old gang of them all wearing red and stuff.
There's gangs out there.
Bro, and it's an empty street. They're telling me to circle it back again. I'm like, why, bro? Right. They're going to think we're following them or spying on them. I'm not trying to get chased. I'm not trying to get in a shootout. Like, please. And I'm the only one who's, like, level-headed because I wasn't drinking like them. So, I'm the reason you're alive. You're welcome.
We did go back by him.
Yeah, we did.
We just turned before him. I knew we could turn before him.
They was looking, huh?
Honestly, not. But they were all like talking and stuff. They had like females and stuff, lacking, so they were lacking. Yeah, we should have just taught them a lesson and just skirted off. It was nice being in a very fast truck. You want to be fast in them situations, bro. But it was so worth it, dog. You could tell also places that like you already know is pretty like dangerous. When as you pass, like they're all looking over at you, like, oh yeah, for sure. We passing by like a 7-Eleven. All the people. First of all, when it's just two jumping outside of like little convenience stores, that's a good indicator. And when they all staring pretty hard just so you passing and like you just look out of place, like, all right, yep.
By the Stratosphere is hella ghetto, bro.
Yeah. We went by the Stratosphere. Yeah.
7-Eleven, all that shit is just like you could tell it's selling dope and.
Vegas is an interesting spot, bro. It's just such an interesting place, like, because you have so many different demographics that'll come there. People that are willing to spend so much money to stay at the Bellagio, Caesar's Palace, like gambling the whole time. But if you go very quickly, like to the outskirts, and it's funny, all of these cities, you can clearly see the strip. Like all the surrounding areas, you can see the strip perfectly from there. But they just be like hella grimy. But it's just definitely a different level of grimy from like LA. Like LA,
it's more out of town people in Vegas. So a nigga move from St. Louis and just be living in Vegas, trying to just turn up and do it, whatever he do out there. It's like thousands of
That's a good
millions,
point.
bro.
And like a lot of people do. Hey, Ben J was out there trapping. I wonder where he was trapping at. I always wonder that.
My nigga
Dude from
cried
the New
about
Boys.
that shit, bro. That nigga cried after.
You don't think
shot
you
a
cry
nigga.
if you caught a ball? If you shot someone that was trying to break in and rob you, you don't think you cry when you talk about him?
bro. Not if he tried to break in my shit.
You'd be more on the Soldier Boy type vibe.
Nah, somewhere in the
Then
middle.
I shot his ass. God,
I was just
God.
like, man,
Watch the body drop.
I don't know if I'd do an interview about that shit. I'll probably just sweep it under the rug, you know. I got too many businesses. They gonna think I'm a killer, but
True.
I didn't want to be, you know.
Business comes first.
They'll feel good. They'll be like, bro, we don't have to worry about it. If anything happens, he got us. He's
That nigga
prepared for
ran,
this.
I just thought about it. That nigga ran and said, "Oh shit, my sister's been in the crib."
Ben J is
Nigga,
wild for that. He
bro,
shot him and
sick.
clapped him and left his sister in the
Nigga,
crib. And for some reason, we tell the story. His sister's butt ass naked in the room when he gets
I come
back.
up, my sister's naked, and
I was
just
confused by that.
scared. I'm like,
Why is
so
she
weird.
just butt ass
still,
naked?
Like she heard the nigga dead. She probably was
That's so
stunned,
weird.
nigga.
What do you think about like? Cause she had no like action or reaction when people broke in. I just saw a clip online of this dude. He broke into this apartment, or like maybe it was like a townhouse or something. He walks up the stairs, comes in with a shotgun. The girl's laying on the couch, and then her man comes over, starts wrestling dude with the gun. She does nothing the entire time. He wrestles the gun away from him. Like, would you look at things a certain way? Say we're in this apartment.
Yeah.
Like, I'm in this apartment, just me and girlfriend.
Yeah.
Dude comes in, I'm fighting him for the gun, and she's just sitting there with her shit in her hand. Like, nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Oh,
And by shit in her hand, I would have said with her dick in her hand. But female.
Set up vibes, man. She just like, man, please let this be over so bro could kill bro. And I could just
Okay.
get
Imagine
out
it's your actual girl, though. Like, it's
Yeah.
not a setup. Random ass dude.
Oh,
You know, she
not
doesn't
a
know.
setup,
She
for
just
sure
doesn't
not a
help at all. Are you expecting her to jump in or, like, do something?
Nah, I'ma just once the shit over, I'm gonna be like, yeah, I don't think we could do this no more.
Deal breaker?
You cap. You said.
I mean, how's she supposed to really help though?
Bitch, you said you got
Anything
my back.
helps
You
at that
riding
point.
to death. And you just gonna sit here and just.
Bro, like, because the one I saw, it was like an extended. Then imagine I'm just around this motherfucker. We're both just holding on to the rifle, or sorry, the shotgun, holding
grab
it.
a knife or something.
Bro, knife. Even if you just sticking your thumbs in this dude's eyes, his both hands are
Bro,
pretty
yeah.
occupied. Kick him straight in his legs, kick him in his nuts. Like,
Yeah.
honestly-
see, that's what I'm saying. Like, think fast, do something.
But let's
bro.
say something happens to her, and it was obviously her choice that resulted in her getting hurt or whatever. Would you feel bad knowing
I mean,
that?
we're probably both dead if
That's
she
what I'm about
gets
to
killed.
say.
Like, at
Something
that
happened to
point.
her, nigga. This thing got a gun.
Nah,
so,
but she took one for the team. How would you
Hey.
feel? Would you pay your respect?
I would feel pretty bad about it, but I wouldn't blame myself that she like helped. And see, in most situations, I'm always like, I would want my girl to like run. If we're
Yeah.
out somewhere and get robbed, like you run, let me handle the rest, or I'm gonna make a diversion, or I'm gonna try to do something. But in the majority of cases, like you're supposed to run. But if we're in here and you're right there for it, like that was really what you were like. I don't know, bro. Like you're.
I mean, she could call the cops. I'd be fine with that.
Nah.
Yeah, I think she did that. She had
Oh,
him,
she
but
did?
like,
They might shoot me and just mistake me for like, nigga, this is my house.
yeah, you gotta jump in at some point. Me personally, at least throw something. Hopefully, you don't hit me, but throw
Kicking them
something.
in
Probably
the nuts
would.
might be the best option. Just pow.
Try.
Bro, just go,
Or gouge his eyes out in case like
something,
the
from
nuts
back.
aren't accessible.
Yeah, that might really work.
Yeah, he's
You
not still
drop the
fighting.
gun, and it's a
Exactly.
wrap.
Exactly.
2 versus 1.
Can't lose that.
You feel me?
So what's up though? What's up? Any world news? I keep hearing about the bank collapse. I'm kind of
SVB.
unsure. My mom was trying to explain it to me. I watched a video on it. Then I watched another one. Then my mom brought it up to me, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm already knowing about that. And then she explains it to me, and I still don't really
Right.
quite like. I mean, the banks are collapsing. That's what I've understood. As for
Yeah.
2 banks in particular, and they're getting like bailed out now.
Yeah, so basically Silicon Valley Bank is I think it was the 16th largest bank in the country. And this bank primarily would invest in startups. So during the pandemic, they had a lot of growth because there was a lot of money being funneled into the economy and businesses were thriving. So then they were getting a lot of cash flow and they were doing great. But what ended up happening was they were investing a lot of money into bonds. And technically, banks only need to keep 10% of cash on hand. So let's say I invest or I give the bank 10 grand in a savings account. They only have to keep 1 grand in cash. The rest they can invest, and that's how they make their money.
Right.
And so what ended up happening with these bonds is they put all their eggs in one basket pretty much. And what ended up and the federal government's obviously raising rates. When the government raises rates, the price of the bonds fall.
Mm-hmm.
And so when the price of the bonds fall, they're obviously losing money.
Got
and
it.
so very generally, people realize that they don't, or the bank realize, okay, we don't have that much cash on hand because we're kind of in a recession. So people are slowly pulling cash out. So they were forced to sell these bonds at a major loss. And so when they reported this, people started freaking out like, okay, this bank's losing more money than a normal bank would typically lose. And a bunch of people were pulling out money at once, and the bank was forced to file for bankruptcy because they didn't have enough cash on hand. And now taxpayers are forced to bail out the bank.
Got it.
Which is, it's screwed up because it's like, if I take a loss in the stock market, I have to eat that.
Right.
But the bank, on the other hand, can take a loss and taxpayers are going to bail them out.
Yeah, that's pretty wild because I heard they're doing like they got a big boost from the government. And that's all
the
from
government's
tax funds, right?
Yeah, basically the government, or I think it's the FDIC, is taking over the bank. And generally with banks, there's FDIC insurance, so you're insured up to $250,000. Right. But obviously a lot of people have more than that, right?
Right.
But the government assured the investors or whoever had their money in the bank that they're going to get their money back. But where's that money going to come from? Us.
Well, I do a lot of write-offs, so
bro, it's just such a it's so messed up. And I mean, I guess the shareholders are the ones who are really going to get hurt here, whoever was invested in the bank.
Yeah.
But that just tells you, never invest all your eggs in one basket. And even the biggest corporations, companies can fall if you make sort of the wrong decisions up top.
But it's a scary thing because the people you're saying like invested in the bank, that's basically just anyone with a bank account there, right? Because anytime you put your money into a bank account, like then you're basically signing off your money to be like invested by the bank. But you're still technically, if you put in 10,000, excluding interest and stuff like that, technically they're like, yeah, we have your 10,000, but not today. Like we'll give it back to you. Also, it's weird when you see people like tweaking out at the bank, like they really don't understand how money works. When they're like, why can't I get all my money now?
Yeah.
It's like, bro, the bank doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
First of all, they don't keep enough cash for everyone to just be like,
There you go.
empty out my whole account right now. I mean, if you have a baby account, fine, but if you have like 50, anything over 50, like they're not giving it all. There's definitely a limit. You know what the limit is to withdraw at once inside the bank? Like 10?
No, that ain't
5?
That ain't the limit. They'll have to report it to the IRS. Anything over 10,000 withdraw.
Oh, okay.
Or deposit.
But there's a limit to the. I think it might go bank to bank of like how much they'll let you take out all at once because they don't just keep that much cash on hand, and they literally don't necessarily have your cash at that moment.
Right.
And it's such a messed up thing in a sense because we always saw banks as like, I put my money here and it's safe and they hold it for me and whatever. But what it's become is like they kind of protect it, but they just invest most of your money. Yeah. But what's even crazier to think about is like, okay, I put $10,000 in my bank account.
Right.
They invest $9,000. Let's say someone takes a loan from the bank, so my money goes towards someone else's loan.
Yep.
And then someone might take a loan from that person if it's like in the context of like a mortgage so it's like the money ends up like expanding, and that's why our GDP has grown so much relative to like other countries. It's just because of our banking system. It's so powerful, but it also has its downsides. If there's a scare and everyone withdraws their money at once, any bank can fall, honestly. Even Bank of America and stuff.
Yeah.
Because they're literally investing money that's other people's money.
Yeah.
And then they're enjoying all the return from it. And then they're just like, yeah, well, your money's still there. Like, let us know if you need it type
it's
thing.
It's still there, but it's not.
Yeah, it's like, this shit like a facade, bro. They've been trading niggas' money for a long time. That's what I learned when we was doing Forex. Like, they literally trade all that money. Stocks, bonds, all that shit, bro. They making billions, trillions. And
bonds are supposed to be like much more of like a long-term investment. That's like a very safe play. Like older people would invest in bonds. It's supposed to be a gambling thing. But like you were saying, when you increase whatever,
when rates increase, the price of bonds fall. And they had purchased a lot of bonds when rates were low. I think they secured it at like 1.7%, which it's like decent because it's like guaranteed money. How bonds work, it's like you're guaranteed that rate of return for 10 years, and after the 10 years the government will pay you back the entire thing in full. So in theory it's safe, but when rates go up, the price of that bond will fall because I can go ahead and buy a new bond for the same price with a 3% rate, which means my return is going to be double. So they put all their eggs in one basket. And then it wasn't just that though, but it was a combination of like people slowly are like pulling their money out. So they don't have a lot of cash on hand, so they're forced to sell those bonds to recuperate some of the money. And then people see that, okay, they don't have a lot of cash on hand, they're selling bonds at a crazy loss, I want to get my money out because I don't feel like it's safe in that bank. Everybody's doing it at the same time, and they fall.
Dan, didn't you say you had something that happened with the banking?
Yeah, man. I got some play going on, but, you know, one of the dude who brought me in as an investor, he basically said, you know, it's on hold right now because the banks crashed, so they got to wait to start up. Yeah, I can't say too much about it because, you know, I can't give away all the
under
games,
investigation.
I'll let y'all know, you feel me? But, yeah, it's a big play, you know. Hopefully it go through, but it's all good, you know.
Yeah, just don't leave too much money in the bank, honestly. I mean, the government might bail you out. It seems like that's what they like doing. But
I'll be honest, bro. For like, I'd say our average viewer and like a lot of us is like, your money will probably be good. Like if you got like like they could probably find like 4K and be like, yeah, sorry man, like we had that shit under the cash register here. Like, oh, 4K, yeah, we got you. You're good. I think it's like if you got a lot in the bank, but that's also why people that have a large amount of wealth, like, they're not just putting their money in the bank because it's like your money is depreciating while they're actually making your money stretch just to give you back the same amount you had with a little bit of interest you gained on it. That's why most people with wealth like that, they're looking for places to put cash, whether it's in real estate investing. I mean, all types of different investments, whether they're just investing in the market. It's they're not leaving just a huge chunk of cash in their bank account. Although, you know what's weird? When I was a trainer in Beverly Hills, I trained this, he was a lawyer, and his ass was like, yeah, I've never really gotten into investing at all. Maybe I should. I don't really know, though. Like, I'm not really. I was so lost because, like, grown dude, he had, like, several kids. He's putting them in school. I'm like, so, and I feel dumb as hell. I'm a trainer making, like, 18 an hour telling him about why he should invest his money and how his money is depreciating. He's like, oh, yeah, that's true, right? Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, like, dollars losing value and stuff. I was just, like, dumbfounded. Like, what do you mean you never? And he's, like, over 40 for sure. Like, closer to 50 probably. I was shocked. And he was white. I'll be honest. That also was. I would not have expected that. I was thrown off. Like, now I feel like a dickhead trying to explain this to you when I'm like, you're fucking. You put 2 kids through college, or I don't know, probably took out loans, but who doesn't matter? He was doing his thing, you know.
But I realize a lot of people just don't think in that way of like investing and building wealth. They're just a lot of times content. I have an uncle who definitely has M's in the bank, but he just likes looking at it in the bank. Like, he doesn't like investing it. He doesn't like buying property. He has a Prius. I'm like, I mean, that's cool.
Those people sick in me.
I just like taking a risk. I think I gotta take a risk to get some millions. Like,
but there's different sides of the spectrum, bro. Because there's people like that. They got all this money and they're not which is honestly rare though. But then you got the people like, especially during the COVID boom, that was like, you gotta invest your money. But I feel like sometimes it's a little too broad. Like, if you have 2,000 and you're trying to figure things out, like, no, don't put that into Apple thinking like you're gonna. How much of a return are you planning to get? Like, I get it if you're working like 9 to 5 type thing and you're already not that good with your money or something. You're like, all right, let me just put like X amount aside into investing each week or each month or whatever. That makes sense because you're not really doing anything outside of it to make your money flip other than like, all right, hopefully I'll get a promotion type thing. That makes sense because, all right, don't fuck off your money. Go put it into something. At least that's money you won't touch or whatever and you can like afford to lose. But sometimes people think like you're just going to invest and like that's how I'm like, bro, I'm about to stack up.
You got 1,500 to your name, like, bro, no, that's not going to happen.
Yeah, you'd have to trade that, but you'd have to just get a lot of expertise for that to work out. Otherwise, you could probably just count on like, if you start trying to trade with your $2,000, you're not doing any simulations. You should basically look at that 2,000 as an investment into learning, because you're gonna give all that money to the market, bro. It's gonna be gone, dog. Unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely lost a decent amount in the market, but like this goes years back. But I looked at it as like I learned from it, so it's like I invested in my own, like myself, my education, so it's cool. So definitely you got to lose money to learn.
Hell,
I think.
Yeah, I lost a bunch, man. Fuck it.
Not only in the stock market, but in general.
Yeah, that's why honestly, oftentimes the smarter way to do it is to invest that money into a course. Definitely makes more sense, because you could also lose all that money and just have hurt feelings rather than like really understanding. Cause some people aren't really analytical, so they're just gonna be like boo-hoo and sad about stuff, but they're not gonna entirely have takeaways. But we don't value education like that, because if you say like, yo, I got this options trading course for $5,000 or like $2,000, People are like, you paid what? That's crazy. But then like college obviously could be like 40,000 in debt, and you're like 18. Yeah, you're like 18 making this decision, and like you don't even know what you want to do in the future, but you're like, fuck it, I got into USC. Like, wait, what? That sounds way crazier than yeah, 2,000, bro. You could pay off 2,000 in 10 months, paying 200 a month. That's very light. Like that's really nothing crazy. Versus I know dudes that are like, how long does it take to pay off student? How long is the period that you usually have to pay it off? Because some people it's like a lifetime thing. Because they're just accruing interest off you. I don't think there's actually a timetable. I think you just have minimum payments.
Yeah, I mean, it depends if it's like a federal loan or if it's a private loan. I think the federal loan that I had, it was like less than 10 years I had to pay it off. Yeah. But I know, like you were saying, if I was a bank, I'd want them to keep paying it off forever, so I wouldn't give a term. You got a high rate, 8%, 10%, 12%. Take your time, bro. I just keep collecting interest
like,
till you die.
All good, bro. Do your thing. Like that petty ass 40K we lend y'all that we're gonna, bro. People don't understand how much money banks make off of interest. When they loan you something to get a car, bro, like people aren't thinking, they're just like, oh, I got approved, dope. They don't even care what the interest is. They're just, I got wheels, baby. But the interest adds, it could add on like $100 a month. And if you have a 6-year term, bro, do the math. They're just making, that's where they're making their money off of. It's all off interest.
They're making trillions, bro. I heard that banks make billions just off of late fees. Like the little $35 yeah. Damn. Billions just off of that. I mean, they making trillions.
It's such a good business model, though. It's like, yeah, we have the cash. So whenever you need it, let me know. I got you, and you're going to pay us back. And if you don't, we'll just repo your shit. And how many people are getting stuff repoed? Like, there's a lot, but there's also not a lot getting it repoed. You know, and most people are going to find a way to make their payments on time. And then for the select cases, which obviously in a grand total is going to be a lot, but overall, it's probably a very small percentage of people that are getting their cars repoed. Right. But if you're in doubt, hit me up. I'll put it on a rental platform.
Feel me? Swap a lease, man. Niggas are swapping a lease, man.
Got to.
Not only that, but the fact that, like, business-wise, that you could take as much risk as you want. I'm talking about the bank. And then let's say you end up going bankrupt one day, and it just, like, the government will just pat you on the back and say, we got you, fam. See? You're 500 billion under. I got you. Like, that's just, it's just crazy to think about.
But it's a whole grimy game, bro. Because wasn't it JP Morgan that had the whole boat full of cocaine that was caught?
Really?
Yeah, bro. There was a whole boat loaded with cocaine on it, and that just got swept under. They got hit with the fine, bro.
Fine?
That's
JP
ridiculous.
Morgan.
Hey, I bank with them, though. Not going to lie.
Merrill
They're a good bank.
With that.
Y'all got BOA, right?
Yeah, Merrill Lynch,
baby. So you remember when they took out some money out of our account and everybody was spazzing? You don't remember that? It was like 2 months ago.
Really?
I didn't notice, but I did notice. It was only like 100, but still. They
Damn,
took like
I didn't notice. That's
everybody.
bullshit.
Some people, they wiped their whole account on everything.
Wait, for what? Why'd they do it?
Just cause. Then
they felt
refreshed. Then they're just refreshed.
Yeah, we back normal.
Yeah, I'm telling you, they, snatch everybody's money, probably traded it.
They was like in a jam, bro. They needed it real quick. Like, yo, I'm gonna get back to you, bro. Promise.
I'm gonna give it back.
Promise, bro.
Sound
Appreciate
like
you. Yeah. I was thinking that.
Well, a lot of banks been on some bullshit. Even Wells Fargo years ago, they
had the breach, the security breach. Bullshit. Yeah, that was wild. My car, they funded me for one of my cars. Yeah. Wells Fargo. Low interest rate back then, 2.5.
Yeah, I got 1.2.
He got 1.2 on his interest rate on his car.
Oh shit, mine is like 5 right now.
5?
Yeah.
That's good. That's good for right now, bro. Minimum is like 6% right now.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Okay, I'm good. And I was trying to get a Corolla. Minimum is like people with over 800 credit are leaving out with 6%.
What's your credit right now?
It's like high 7s.
High 7. I just got 814 right now.
That's light.
Damn.
That's light.
Yeah, man. Big
you got 814?
814.
Damn, that's really good.
Yeah, man.
You'd probably be at 6%. That's like it's a minimum right now because the feds increase interest.
Yeah, I ain't getting another car right now. I'll get
bro, it's a deal breaker. I really start to understand why people like to pay cars cash or like put a fat down payment on.
Right.
Because you really are saving yourself money in the long run.
That shit did not
Which
help
I used to
me.
not understand.
I thought I was finessing. All right, let me put 12K down. That shit
bro,
I
think each thousand you put down. I forgot here. I'll do the math.
It was like $30 or $40.
It's only $30 or $40 that adds onto your monthly bill.
Stop.
Yeah, because you got to think about 1,000 divided by, let's say it's a 72-month term.
Right.
That's $13, like per month. But like 1,000, most people, let's say you're doing a 60-month term. Oops. 1,000 divided by 60-month term, $16. How is that even possible?
It don't even make sense.
Is that actually like, because 1,000 you divide it by the 6-year period,
right?
And then so that's 60 months. Sorry, 6-year period would be 72 months.
Right.
That shit's barely taking anything off the monthly payment.
Yeah, no, that's stupid right there.
I don't like it. Yeah. But yeah, that's a bad part about putting like, I don't know, bro. You just got to buy the whole car cash. Simple.
Well, honestly, as long as your interest rate is lower than the rate of inflation, you're doing good. Because if the rate of inflation, I think on average is 3%, but like the past year it's been like 6%. Yeah. And if your interest rate's like below that, then the bank's taking a hit because the money or the loan that you have, the dollar is losing value faster.
Oh, I see
what you're saying. The bank is getting in return.
Oh,
right. So just make sure as long as you get an interest rate like what we have. All of us, honestly, we're doing good. The banks are definitely getting shafted.
Yeah, just don't talk about my Challenger interest rate.
But
interest rate's
got to refi that.
Don't worry about it.
Don't say like over 10.
It's not over 10.
Okay.
20.
That's probably the most positive way I could look at it. It's not
30?
over 10.
It's over 8.
It's not over 9. All right, man. Come on, let's get on to more ignorance, bro. We got to talk about No Jumper, man. Ooh, has it been a week?
Yeah, man, they trying to hire me right now, and I said, nah, y'all ain't finna hire me.
Yeah, bro, I was saying I might have to wander around Burbank a little bit, run into Mr. 22. That's why I'm trying to lay some good footage down. You know what I'm saying? Show them the podcast, be like, yeah, what's up, man? This is what I'm doing, Adam. I ain't too ignorant. I could talk to you about anything. If you want to have them racists come up in here, bro, I'll talk with them too. I'll get at them, unlike you. Yeah. All that, man. I had all types of stuff. I guess the week started out with like the big news of the week was, well, first earlier on, AD had been mad about Adam bringing, what's the guy's name?
Richard
Spencer. Two first names. It's all good. He had him on. That had been like earlier last week, but then this week Lush is on live. They're doing Gina's little rap thing, and then you just see Adam walk in. You lied, Lush. You lied to me.
He said,
nah.
What? Nah.
Lush had that dumb ass. Nah. Like, he's like,
what did I do? Like, bro, I just so scared, bro.
He was terrified, bro.
Do y'all think he actually lied though?
No, Lush for sure lied.
His face, bro.
Bro, so
I thought so,
basically,
sure.
what happened is Adam had been telling. He had talked to Lush because he wanted to remove AD from the Tuesday show. And Lush had been basically like, oh nah, like I don't think you should move him, or like I think it's a bad move, but I'm with you, whatever. And then he's like, yeah, I mean, he tells him same 4. That was the thing that started. Is like he tells him same 4 jokes over and over again, whatever, right? And then I guess Lush then went and told that to AD, what Adam told about him, and he's going to the Discord and talk. They have a Discord with a bunch of fans, and they're just there to like stir up trouble. And he's telling the fans like, yeah, Adam's gonna fire AD. He's gonna have he's saying AD tells same 4 jokes. Then he's talking to them about like what everyone makes. So Adam walks in on the live stream like, you lied, Lush. I've just talked to several people confirming stuff that I only told to you. And Lush is there about to shit himself. But the biggest takeaway from this was or the biggest critique was like, why did you do this to the guy on live stream where everyone could see it? I'm surprised Adam didn't say. I thought maybe Adam's thought would be like, bro, I don't want him to spin a narrative that it wasn't what it was, so I was gonna do it right there, right then. He more said, I was just so mad I sat there for 20 minutes, then I went in and did this. So yeah, that happened. I guess we could start there. You think it was fucked up for him to do it live like that?
Yeah, because like Lush is like an ex-drug addict. He ain't really like, you feel me? He like kind of.
That's Lush one. He created battle rap.
Exactly, man. That nigga's crazy, man. He used to be right there in the mix of the disaster. All them, you know.
Do you think it's messed up to do someone live like that?
Yeah, I think Adam did it. I think Adam did him really dirty because they been working together for a minute, right? They've known each other for a while.
And he called him a fucking snake.
Yeah, he called him a snake on live. Like, all of that wasn't necessary. But the point you brought up, like, he could have definitely twisted it and maybe created his own narrative if he didn't go, like, live and, I guess, call him out publicly. So that would have just been, like, a hassle and super annoying. A bunch of media outlets would have went crazy.
Yeah, and you got to explain it after the fact why he's fired.
Yeah, so I could see where he's coming from now. I could see that. For like wanting to expose him on live.
Yeah, he trying to deflect it though. He keep trying to like saying, oh well, if Lush didn't say anything, then it'll be all good. No, it won't, because you still said it. Like,
but you think Lush is the type to like try to pull a narrative out of that?
Yeah, honestly, I wouldn't put it past him. Okay. But so the whole thing though is Adam keeps blaming Lush, and Adam's definitely, I see in my eyes he's right as far as like I'd be like, you're a fucking bitch. Like, why would you tell someone something that obviously I was saying to you? Like, and I also get AD being upset, like, bro, I'm your dog, you know me for way longer, and all that type of stuff. I've always stepped out in front of everything. But in my opinion, like, I don't think it's that bad of a thing. Like, for you to say something about another co-host, like, yo, he tells them same shits, like, I feel like that's who you're gonna tell that to. And people say, why didn't you tell it straight to AD? But if I'm calling you, because you'd already talked to AD about not being on the show, if I'm telling you you're not on the show, I don't necessarily need to it's like if you're going through a breakup with a female. If you're at the point of breaking up, you're not at the point of pointing out flaws necessarily anymore. Like, if you're not trying to work on something, then what's the point of bringing it up if you're already done with the relationship? He said, I think it's best for our friendship. We go our separate ways. And then to Lush, he laid out more specifics, like, dude tells the same 4 jokes every time, whatever. I just feel like I get, like, it was messed up Adam talking behind AD's back, right. But was it that messed up? That's the thing I wonder.
See, that 4 jokes, that ain't even bad. Like, that's, I don't
to be honest, bro, I think he was
bad for saying that.
I think exactly. It's not that bad.
Same 4 jokes, like, you about to cry over that? That's
what I'm saying. And then honestly, I felt like AD, when they talked, you couldn't really reason with him, bro. When AD starts saying like the N-word after every single line, that's when I like, for me personally, I couldn't have a conversation like that. Nigga, yeah, what are you talking about, nigga? All the shit I did, nigga. I'm just like, bro,
about to cry on that live.
Yeah, bro. When he was on the phone with Adam, bro, and he just kept saying like, I'm like, dog, if we can't keep a constant like an actual dialogue, I couldn't do it. I couldn't just be a white dude trying to reason with a dude, and then it just like that's what it turns to. As soon as you're trying to argue, like, it's like, all right, bro. I feel like a constant theme is that Adam doesn't seem to understand people's emotions, and like that's why it seems so often when they get upset with him, like they're more based on the wanting him to understand their emotions than like the actual argument, and he's only an argument first guy. Exactly. But I don't seek to totally just defend Adam, because Adam definitely, bro, he looks like shit right now. Everyone's leaving him, and low key, I predicted this on a stream a while ago. Because so now since then, AD packed it up. T-Rel packed it up. AD and T-Rel, come on, bro. They were them dudes at No Jumper, right? Those two have left. I heard Gina Views just announced her she's leaving too on Twitter.
About Gina, damn.
But AD and T-Rel, yeah, I think Adam definitely blew it with both of them, bro. Like, those are your 2 aces, bro. You really need to take care of them. And then you find out that neither of them were on contract. But here's the thing. If I'm them, though, I'm not complaining about not being on a contract. You could complain about your pay rate. But to be honest, like, no owner, no boss is saying, why didn't you put me on contract? Right. Bro, you don't want to be on contract. You should be. I'd be happy to work as a 1099. Exactly. Get to build up everything you guys have built up. Because all the new people that he's put on these contracts, bro, and all the contracts that are going to be going forward, they're not going to be able to do the stuff that AD and T-Rel and all of them were able to do, building their stuff outside. So if anything, you don't want to be on that. But for T-Rel and AD to be supposedly getting less money than Lush and Almighty Suspect,
no, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
But you heard, that's when I was like, damn. He's like, oh, well, basically, like, he's like, so you just gonna have niggas slaving and whoop-de-whoop. And Adam was on the phone. He's like, yeah, basically. You didn't hear that one? When T-Rel was on the live stream?
Oh, and he was talking about the...
basically, he's like, you got to bring it up if you want to raise. He's like, oh, yeah, it's over. It's through.
So the ship is sinking, and then the dude brings on white supremacists on his
show.
So
he did that a little bit before, but there was already been like, it's just been so rocky this whole year pretty much. Yeah, what do you guys think about that? He brought on the guy. I keep forgetting the guy's name. I'm sorry, Richard Spencer.
And Nick Fuentes, another
Nick Fuentes.
And then you got, but on that panel was Richard, Dude, and Destiny. I don't know who's the other guy. Was the other guy Nick Fuentes or was it different?
Honestly, I don't know.
Some other guy. Yeah, and the biggest criticism is like, how do you have the? And by the way, bro, Richard Spencer was at the Charleston rallies talking about yelling on all types of racist stuff.
Yeah, he had the people end up running over some lady.
He was rallying
when it happened. Yeah, that shit
was this in Chicago? No, you said Charleston. Charleston.
Yeah, bro, he had some crazy quotes. So I think the bigger thing, they called him a white Zionist before. I'm trying to look for. He has all types of stuff yelling about the white race being superior.
I mean, he's a white supremacist.
Yeah, like he's a straight white supremacist, right? He was out there doing all that. Adam always has this logic where he tries to, because I also heard Joe Budden grilling him too, and he was saying, well, I didn't think they'd have an issue since, he was open to talking to Nick Fuentes when we talked to him. Bro, yes, you and AD, you and another black man sitting down and grilling Nick Fuentes, fine. But you having 3 other white dudes on a platform, having a spirited debate, not even about any of the racist stuff, but mostly about just politics. The left versus the right. Destiny's on the left, this dude's on the right. and that was the debate, whatever. Bro, you weren't even getting to, it wasn't even an interview. It was just a nice little debate about this stuff. That's way different. And the fact he has no understanding of like, bro, you didn't have one black person, and he tried to get Van Latham, cool, but who cares? You didn't have a black person on the pod. You didn't want to get AD, like, and I get it. I feel like also he got a little burnt out on AD. Right. Because I could see on the podcast him just being irritable, getting heated, or like just, and he did have like a superiority complex lately, like the way he talked to everybody, like he was for sure right, or like, no, you've already told that story, we don't want to hear that same story, it's just horrible. So like, bro, I haven't heard this story and I watch all y'all shit, I'm trying to hear, bro, this is cool, but you're the one cutting it off. But sorry, back to the Richard Spencer guy. Yeah, bro, come on, like the optic is not right, and you're not grilling him, you're not talking to him, and then he's saying, yeah, in retrospect, based on my viewership, I probably should have harped on that a little. What do you mean based on your viewership, bro? Shit. Like, you supposed to care about it. Like, all that you've gotten off of black culture, hip hop culture, and you're gonna have this dude on your platform, and you're like, yeah, looking back, I guess I kind of failed at that because I should have made it more of an interview and maybe talked about more previous stuff, because his narrative is that he's off that stuff now, bro. You just, that's it. Yeah, well, he says he's not on it, so why bring it up?
Narrative too, probably.
Exactly.
Think about it. No, they said, look, he's in his natural habitat in that interview. That's why it wasn't an interview. It's like he was cooling with his boys.
And they made that, Destiny made the comment, like, oh yeah, you're in hip hop, so you're the slave owner. At first, like, you're black, you're the slave owner.
She's the one who said that.
He's a guy, a white dude.
Oh, shit.
You could call him she too in a way, but
what do y'all think of Adam giving these white supremacists the platform? Because that's a whole nother thing.
See, I don't have necessarily an issue with you having one on. Like, I've seen Joe Rogan have all types of different people on. I've seen him have a white supremacist reform. I've seen him have that weird ass black dude that was going to the white supremacy meetings. The what's it called? The KKK
weird
meeting.
Dude, yeah.
Hey, weird dude. Like, yeah, cool. Interesting to hear what he had to say. But I'm like, bro, you went to a KKK rally and made best friends with the arch, whatever. Which is it's a cool story. Yeah. So I don't have an issue with you platforming him. It's very interesting. But if you're gonna do it, go about it the right way. Like, you don't bring on Nick Fuentes and then you just want to argue, you just want to have a debate about like birth control or something. Like, nah, get at him for what he said that's been so offensive to the culture that's uplifted you, bro. Because if you want to go back to your BMX days, you wasn't on shit. We hadn't heard it. You had a little fucking blog, bro. What was the blog doing? Nothing.
He was hanging with kids. And
you were hanging with kids. Oh, and then bro can't, dude. So in the midst of all this, right? Flacco, Poetic Flacco, fat one stutters. No shame though. He was doing a live stream. He brings this guy on. What's the guy's name? You remember it?
Some predator catcher.
They call him the perv catcher or something. And he has him on the live stream, and they're just talking. And then out of nowhere, pretty much, he just brings up like, well, if we're gonna talk about like, could someone be a pedophile previously and then not be it anymore? And they're like, what are you talking about? Well, your boss, Adam. You know what I'm saying? There's that story back in the day. He was talking to a 16-year-old. He fucked a 16. That's basically what he was saying. Yeah. So then Flacco.
No, we're not going to do this. What you mean?
Because Flacco was on hot water, bro. Like, you know how bad it looks, your Flacco? That guy was in there to do a workout stream. That's what the guy was there for. You bring him on camera. Yeah. Next thing you know, you just brought the guy that's now exposing Adam. And you already had an issue where you had someone on there that was talking shit about academics. His, like, mentor, his daddy. And so it's like, bro, this is a horrible look for Flacco. Like, bro, what the hell are you in the midst of all this? So Flacco just cuts off the stream instantly. But dude is recording, live streaming from his phone. Smart, and Flacco's like, nah, man. So look, now. I'm like,
so look, bro. Like, right, okay. He says like 5 words.
Some of his stuttering is wild, bro. But yeah, and basically then Adam comes in. He's like, oh, what happened? Why'd you stop the stream? And he's like, what was it about the what's it called? The Lush stuff? He's like, nah, it's about you, nigga. He's like, wait, what? You. He's like, and then he basically was like, man, y'all gotta go, like, get out. Apparently, dude says Adam had the blicky on him. But I doubt that, bro, because your reaction would be way different. Because he was just getting up and getting ready to go and still talking shit. I feel like he would have
slept Adam just on live.
You gonna get shot, bro.
You think?
If he upped the blicky on, no,
you think he's a shooter?
I don't think he would up it.
But even if he showed it, bro, and you have security, bro, you're gonna flip the camera and be like, yo, this motherfucker just pulled a burner on me. Like, he didn't say that the entire time they were leaving. I think, to be honest, he went on live with Potlord, another former employee, and Potlord was like, man, he upped the blicky on you, but like, I didn't actually hear him say it. I might have just missed it. But I heard it come from Potlord first, who wasn't even there.
Blicky on the nigga that exposed you for being a pedophile.
But that story, so I guess the story goes, when he was, and I thought it was, I thought it was for him taking videos of Lil Pump getting head, and I heard it was 16-year-old. But I guess that wasn't it, because Lil Pump had also said, "How you something and you fucking the same whatever's as me." But I think that was different.
Lil Pump said that.
But I think that was different though, because the story that they've been talking about, the story that Adam talked about several times, was that he had been 21 and he talked to a 16-year-old, and then nothing happened. They talked for 5 minutes. And he says that other dudes in his BMX circle had been talking to her or whatever, so he didn't know that she was that age when he found out he didn't talk to her. Right. But then years later, he says he's 23 now, she's 19, so she must have been at the edge of 16. Right. That then it went down.
Okay, so he left out some details, like he was grooming her the whole time.
But he said they only talked for 5 minutes though. Then they just linked back up, so it's like it's hard to call it.
I know you're not ready for me, but hey, I'll be back.
Hey, what you think about that though? 23-year-old with a 19-year-old, is that in itself weird?
Yeah. I always thought all this should be weird.
What's the youngest you could date if you're 23?
Well, I'm 23.
Sorry,
now.
Not date, just like
Well, I'm 23, so it's like bro, them ages is weird. Like, them fresh out of high school ages, like, motherfuckers is just still kids in my eyes.
19, college?
You gotta date older, man. That's how I feel.
You say that now.
Nah,
wait till you're 40.
When I'm 40, I'm gonna be married.
Oh, yeah, that's facts.
Hey,
okay.
Family,
Man.
She gonna be older. She gonna be 44.
Cougar.
I've always thought about the age thing, though, because, like, it's normalized if, like, a 60-year-old rich dude gets with a 20-year-old. I'm not saying 20, maybe like 25 or something like that.
R. Kelly shit.
No, not on that. On the Donald Trump stuff.
Oh yeah, that's it. Sick.
But why is that normalized? But then it's like we look at the 19-year-old to like the 23-year-old age gap as like being like crazy.
Because the maturity level is so different from like it's like the older you get, the less it matters. Right. But like, even a 3-year gap, if you're a 10-year-old with a 13-year-old, that's weird. Right. Like regardless of the genders, it's weird. Like 3 years. But now if you're 23 with a 26-year-old, really not that. Well, actually, even then, I know a lot of 26-year-olds that would especially females, I would never date a 23-year-old.
See?
Because they know how immature they were. Even when I think of myself at 21, bro, I see the old Snap stories, I'm like cringing, like, oh my God,
like, what
really?
the fuck was I doing?
Yeah, bro. You in a lot of them too. You just in the whip smoking.
Hot boxing.
But then, I feel like 35 to 40, you're not necessarily going to have these huge incremental changes where you're like, I remember what I was doing when I was 35. Like, bro, you're like, what were you doing?
So on some non-pedo shit,
you
talk about maturity. You could definitely be very, very mature at like 16, 17 years old. And then you can find females in their 20s that are like very immature. So like, how do you look at that?
Because, you can be mature, but you can only be so mature, honestly. Like, I think it'll always show itself one way or another.
Yeah.
I get you act older than your age, or you seem older, or maybe your body, not to sound weird, your body's like more developed. Yeah. But like, bro, how really developed is that 16-year-old's brain? Real, like, she's 16, bro. Like, she's in class right now, like, because you can say you're mature, but like your day-to-day is not mature, like you're in school, you're dealing with classes, you're having teachers tell you when you can go to the bathroom, raising your hand for that. Like, that in itself puts you in a different brain sphere. Like, that's what you're worried about. You're not worried about bills, and like you're I don't know, you're just not living an actual, like, you're not structuring your own life at that point yet. So you can only be so developed.
Yeah.
And a lot of young kids want to be like the older kids. They want to hang with the older kids. And then sometimes that is actually partially immaturity. Yeah. Or they're just too mature for their age group. Who knows?
Hey, what about an 18-year-old with a 17-year-old? What do you think about that?
Straight.
Well, I would for sure was that dude, because
it happens to everybody.
I didn't just find a 17-year-old though. I was already in a relationship, so it's like if you dating somebody from high school.
That's regular.
That's the only time it's cool. If you out of high school 18 and you still at the high school looking for hoes, it's a wrap, bro. You're gonna do that shit when you're 27. You still gonna be doing the same type of shit, trying to look for 18-year-olds and shit. I'm telling you, that shit plays until you're a grown man. If you on that shit as a young kid. Niggas we know niggas. We all know somebody who did some weird shit.
For sure.
We all know the same dude.
But yeah, okay, so Adam 22 goes on the weirdo list, huh?
Yeah. No, he been weird. He been exposed. It's just no one listen, bro. Shout out Milk 74, man. My white boy from Hoover, man. You feel me? He been said Adolph 22, man.
You think No Jumper's gonna come to an end soon?
No, now. Fuck soon. It's over. Who's really finna watch the next No Jumper interview without none of those people? We watching the other podcast back on Fig, nigga.
Community.
Fig
I've been on that
man,
on that heavy for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, Adam definitely should have harnessed those two, bro. Those were gems. And the fact that, you know what T-Rail said?
What?
He was saying, bro, we would have been down to do all this stuff on No Jumper. Which is, all right, here's one thing, though. Right. Sometimes the way that T-Rail and AD are talking, I'm like, yo, that's not good. Right. I'm not going to build something for your platform like that. Especially you're not even on, like, you'd have to really be getting a bag for you to be helping build out this guy's network. Like, nah, bro, it's way better you guys are just taking all the revenue for yourselves and doing your thing and building up. But he was saying, like, I would have been down to do all this. I wanted to do so much content on the page. Like, I wanted to have community, or sorry, Back on Fig would have been on No Jumper. That's crazy. Like, that's such a miss by Adam, bro. Like, imagine you could have got him all in deals and contracts. This show will only air under the No Jumper umbrella. Y'all can go to your crib, shoot whatever, but it will always air under the No Jumper umbrella. Bro, that would have been, dude, you're set for the next few years, bro, because that fan base is only building up, bro. And for him to have everyone alienated now, like, where do you go to now? I think he's gonna have to. It's gonna be a big pivot, but it seems like that's what he wants to do anyways. But see, a part of me felt bad for him at times. I'm like, bro, all this shit's happening all at once like that. But then I'm like, you know what? Nah, we had to watch Joey B do it. We had to watch Joe Budden restructure the whole podcast. Now I hear a little bit of rumblings over there. But regardless, you've had to see him throw 2 new guys on camera, and now 3, now 4 with the female they've added. Sorry for not knowing the name. But like we've seen him have to do it in real time, and no one's ever going to feel bad for anything Joe doesn't have a personality that'll let you feel bad for him. Adam, perhaps it's a race thing. It's very easy to see him as a victim, just off the way he describes stuff and how he seems sad and he's like explaining stuff. Like, realistically, there's nothing to feel bad for, to be honest, in my eyes.
I mean, it's a prime example of like having a team with like a weak, leader. Weak leader. Like, it's gonna crumble. It'll happen if you ain't got a solid foundation. They got built off of something that they're not today. Like, you feel me? Like, it wasn't what it was. Like, it was on Melrose doing the BMX shit. He did the interview with X. After that, Lil Pump and all this, and it switched to gangbangers. And bro, it was never gonna keep thriving. He's just trying to feed off
what's up? Community. Speaking of Lil Pump and Adam gonna link up again or what? They gotta run it back, right? Let me show you what Lil Pump's on. Speaking of him,
I haven't heard of him in a minute. He still puts out music?
I think he's promoting something. Is Lil Pump smashing a windshield of a Ferrari?
That's so dumb.
Weak ass swing.
All right, so I've seen videos like this before, and I've always thought that maybe because you get a rock chip on your windshield, you don't really see it, and then they're like, all right, it has to get replaced, so let me just make content out of it, because that's exactly what I would do if I had a rock chip on my windshield. I wonder if that was the same case, but I don't know. I couldn't really see a crack. But why are you smashing a windshield of a Ferrari?
And it's just a windshield. A windshield's like, well, I don't know. The Ferrari windshield might be more expensive, but I paid. Expensive. Really? Yeah. How much is it, you think?
I think at least $3-4 grand.
3-4 grand?
What's the difference between the glass?
It's Ferrari, that's why.
Everything Ferrari is just super expensive.
It's a luxury tax.
Yeah, man.
Bro, but come on, dude. Like, he's still on this shit trying to get hot. When every time he has a single drop and he's burning money, he's throwing money around, he's dancing on it. Like, bro, it's not ever going to be 2018 again, my boy. So you need to link back up with Adam, do a sit-down interview, and y'all both try to get hot again, bro. Because I don't know what this shit is. You smashing a Ferrari windshield, like... Bro, the destructive stuff just isn't cool. You really want to be player, you got to go out to the desert and go shoot shit up like the boys. Yes, sir. But seriously, bro, what is this? You're just smashing it. Like, bro, the internet isn't as dumb as it used to be. Like, that stuff just isn't amusing now. You just look like a bozo and a buffoon. Like, it's nothing that makes you want to listen to the music, bro. You're better off just putting out snippets. Put out snippets and just rock out. That would be cooler, bro. Whatever you're going for, cool. But you're just smashing a car with them little ass baby swings, bro. Someone for sure told him, I think your theory is right. They said, don't swing too hard, bro, because if it chips off and hits the paint, then you're fucked. But we do already have to replace the windshield. Because, bro, like, come on now, dog. Like, the allure, like, who is tapping in for his album because of that? But you could argue awareness, because now we're talking about the fact that he has an album or something coming out.
Right. He got an album?
They said he's promoting something.
Gucci Gang. Part 2.
Gucci Gang Part 2. Yeah, bro. I just don't get, like, do you think that stuff is really going to help him at all?
Nah, I don't think he's ever coming back, man. Shout out J. Cole, man.
When you going to do? Yeah, man. J. Cole really murdered him, dog. He killed him. Like, he said it word for word. Did you ever see that interview he did with J. Cole?
I think I seen.
Mad awkward. One, J. Cole is horrible at interviews.
Yeah.
It was his first time doing one. So, No offense to him, but it was awful. And then Lil Pump is just such an idiot. Like, he's saying the dumbest stuff and the most unintelligent like responses. And then like J. Cole is like thinking he like Dr. Phil, like trying to delve into that. Like, let's just go deeper into that. And it's just like leading to nowhere. And he's like, yeah, sorry. Sometimes I'll be thinking stuff is like gonna lead somewhere, but then it kind of don't. He said that on it. J. Cole, I'm like, yeah, bro, this is bad, J. Cole. Like, this went as horribly as you could have imagined if you were assuming it was going to go horribly. Him then having a sit-down interview with the biggest mumble rapper in the game, who's like the most ignorant. Sometimes we expect too much of these rappers, bro. Like, especially someone like Lil Pump, bro. Like, there's certain rappers, like, let's take, Jake Paul's not a rapper, right? But a certain guy, he knows how to capture everyone's attention, right? So even when you see him acting like an idiot online, you're then going to see him sit down in an interview and you're going to be able to listen to it and actually be like, oh yeah, like interesting seeing like his mindset and what he thinks about and, you know, overall stuff. But when you see a guy just being an idiot, like he's a pure idiot, bro, the interview's not going to be any better. Like, you actually would rather have, like, man, you want to just go break something in the lobby, bro? We could film that. That might be better content. You don't ever need to hear this guy speaking on a microphone, bro.
Right. Yeah. Shit trash, man.
Hey, is it weird that sometimes when I watch people fall off, I wonder, like, do you think they'd come on the pod? Like, if they got nothing else going, bro, like, you know, maybe give them, like, that's the thing, like, if they're used to getting bags, bro, I don't have a fat bag for them. Yeah. But I wonder, bro, like, Lush? Shit, but now he got too much going on. Lil Pump, too much going on. But sometimes I wonder, like, EDP. You know, I thought about interviewing EDP. He was actually taking interviews. Yeah, but because I guess YouTube deadass will ban your page, take down anything. Like, it's bad for you. So I'm like, all right, that's not worth the headache of some shits and giggles talking to EDP. Right. But yeah, Lil Pump, man. We'll definitely tune in for his next album and give a full album review, man. I'm sure it's gonna be fire. He was never a good musician to start with.
He has some good songs.
What?
Gucci Gang.
Nah, that's
he had some good songs. But Gucci Gang, he's repeating Gucci. He repeats Gucci Gang so many times in that song. Yeah. Not to knock it, it was a banger. But like when we're talking about like talent, if you had no songs to follow that up with, maybe you had some with Lil Perp Smoke Perp, but nah, that dude is done.
Meth Perp.
Yeah, that man is donezo.
But on a side note, I'm pretty sure Lil Pump lives around here.
Really?
Yeah. I feel like I've seen him before a few times. He lived near my ex-house.
Slid around with him, man. That was your boy back in the day.
Christ.
But isn't it crazy that a lot of like big name people fall off? Like, I want to say most of them. Like, if you really think about it,
most like, rappers for sure.
Yeah, like Blueface, he's done. It seems like No Jumper's gonna be done.
His music might be done, but you gotta.
He just got a plaque. He just got. Let's talk about that, bro.
Okay.
Yeah. Here's the thing, like everyone, it's such a constant narrative, and academics has definitely helped to push this narrative that Blueface is totally washed. No one cares about him. He's irrelevant. His girlfriend's more relevant. Bro, we don't go a week without hearing about Blueface. Like we all like that's the narrative. Oh, Christian's more relevant than him. Bro, when have we seen Christian gain attention without Blueface by her side?
That's
like we've never seen her on her own acting like this star. She's a star because of her toxic relationship with Blueface. But Blueface will do a solo interview and still do very good numbers. Everyone wants to know about the chaos. I just seen a Zeus billboard in West Hollywood. Like,
oh shit.
So the narrative that, and then they say he's fallen off musically. He hasn't put out music, but he just won a Grammy. Sorry, not a Grammy.
Oh shit! I was about to say, hey yo,
misinformation. Yeah. No, they just went platinum. Him and DDG. Was it DDG for the one in the hills? It was a while ago, but you just got a platinum plaque, bro. And you know, and
cool.
Yeah, bro, he just hasn't put out that much music. But honestly, well, his album didn't do super great when he did put out the album, but all his features have really done well and garnered attention. So he definitely is not irrelevant. Like, irrelevant is the people no one's talking about who like I can't name them because no one's talking about him. Like I Love McConan, you could argue super relevant, but who knows what he's doing? He might be just working in the background. But Blueface is like very in front of us nonstop, and he's been going on all these Twitter rants about Krishan, the abortion stuff. Damn. He was talking to a baby. Whose baby is that? So is that his baby? Like,
I was saying that. I was like,
I don't know.
Baby is that?
They haven't had
like that was his kid.
But he's giving advice to the baby, like, like when you grow up, you're not gonna you're never gonna put your hands on a man. You call your daddy. So he actually was making it seem like it was his baby.
Yeah, that was his hidden child.
Yeah, dude, the whole thing is weird. Well, if we're talking hidden children, we got to talk about some news or some rumor mill.
You hiding a
rumor
child?
mill? You got a child?
No, but would y'all judge me if I was?
Nah, why would I judge you, man?
What if I said I wasn't trying to hide the world from my kid? I was trying to hide my kid from the world.
Yeah, it's a wrap for you.
But all right, Andrew Wiggins, right? He's been gone from the Warriors. Missed 13 games. 13 games, gonzo. It's a lot of time. He was injured for a little bit, but then it turned into personal issues / family issues. No one knows what the deal is. Everyone is like, the players have, like Steph said, like, we're all with him as a team. He's going through stuff. And I'm sure like we miss him a lot, and I'm sure he misses like the vibe of being with us.
Right.
And then there was an anonymous one that said, nah, bro, he going through some serious shit right now. Like, it ain't a joke. And it's anonymous, right?
Right.
Now, the rumor speculating is that Andrew Wiggins had a baby on the way with his wife.
Right.
They had the baby, and then it turned out that he was misled into thinking the baby was it was his, and that she had hid that from him because she was having an affair in the background.
And who was the affair with?
It hasn't been that the rumor didn't make it that far.
Okay.
But it just said that that's what it is. Let's see if there's more rumors. The reason Andrew Wiggins has taken the last month off or so from Dub Nation is because he found out his wife has been having an affair with his best friend, and all this time Wiggins has been raising their kid. Nah, man, that's just messed up, bruh.
Oh, so it's his best friend.
Hashtag hoes.
Rumor. It is rumors.
Shit.
It's not confirmed.
Whoa.
Yeah. Now, if that's the case, I could kind of understand why he's been like MIA.
A month though?
That's the problem.
Oh,
it's a month. A month is a while.
But I don't know,
I
man.
think I wouldn't miss not one game. Like, it's a fucking game. I can't play because my fucking bitch cheated.
Yeah.
You feel me?
But your wife,
Man, go
and
bring
you've
them
been
kids to my mama house, and bitch, it's a wrap.
You go,
for you.
yeah.
nah,
give
bring
you
him to
your
your
divorce
mama
papers.
house, but it's not your kid.
Where's my kid? Oh shit!
It's your best friend's kid.
Oh yeah, take
You
this.
can go-
Take
you
that
can go
little punk ass kid.
It's-
Bring my kids. Then he got actual kids with her.
I think so. I'm not sure how many
If
kids he
don't,
has, but the
even
last
better.
one.
It's a
Yeah.
wrap.
Oh, yeah, they got-
go play in hoop.
They got 2 kids right here. One of them for sure looks like him,
Man.
but I guess it's the
Damn,
most
they
recent
light
one.
skin.
She light though.
Man.
She light. But yeah, bro. I mean, all right. So first, let's talk about him missing as many games as he had. Let's say that this rumor were to be true. You find out like your boy's on the team with you. He finds out his wife, like his baby he's been raising for, let's say it was like a year he'd been raising the baby. He finds out it's not his baby, it's his best friend's baby because his best friend porked out his wife.
Porked out.
How long are you expecting him to be gone for? What is an acceptable amount of weeks or games to miss? It's been a month so far.
It's hard to put a time on it. It's like, for me, I feel like it's really easy to say that bitch could go and she could take the kid and that's it. Like, there's no negotiating.
But it's your kid at that point. Like, you already raised it for a year.
I gotta
it's been
move
that
past
long?
that.
I'm like,
Because there's 2 outcomes. It's like I can either like cling on to the kid and keep raising him, but it's not my kid.
so you wouldn't
it's like,
raise him anymore? What if you found out when the kid was 3 years old and the kid calls you dada and everything?
It would be really screwed up, but I say you gotta
Fucked
go.
up, but it's like, man, it ain't you. I'm gonna tell the kid it's not you. It's her.
Yeah.
Go.
Bro, but you talking
go
to
with
a
that
3-year-old kid, bro. Kids are like dogs, bro. Like,
Hey.
they're just innocent, bro. They're not gonna have no understanding of like,
Exactly.
dang, mom, did you like that?
Yeah.
And you're not dad. Oh man, like you uncle now or like?
Yeah, I'm not there. I'm nothing.
So you bail basically?
I bail. It's like I'm not wrong for that. You think I'm finna what?
Yeah,
I'm
to be-
gonna raise you
To
and
be
still
honest,
with her?
I would look at them and be like, this is your fault. Like, because I'm not going to be here to stomach this one, bro. Like, this is y'all kid.
Right.
I'm out. Yeah, I can see
Y'all-
it, but it's
yeah.
cold. It's
Y'all
just
got
cold for the kid.
It sucks to the kid for sure.
But if you don't sleep with your husband's best friend, you're not in that situation. Because, I can't really fault a dude for just being like, yeah, all right, it's a wrap.
But I have a question. So Andrew Wiggins has kids with this girl, right? It's his
Exactly.
wife or whatever.
Right.
And let's say she did cheat and she had a kid with his best friend. Does he have to pay child support?
Who is he?
Andrew Wiggins, sorry. He got to pay child support for his own, because obviously he's going to tell her to go. Like, you got to go. The kids, I don't know how the breakdown
that's
works with
fucked
that,
up.
but like, does he have to pay child support to her after she cheated on him?
On his kid or on the best friend's
His
kid?
kids, his kids.
Oh,
I'm
his
talking
kid,
about.
yeah.
Let's
You still have
ignore
to
the
pay
other
child
kid.
support.
Yeah.
You gotta support the child. It's child support.
That's
If she
even after.
files, obviously. But
That's crazy. So
You're
girl-
an NBA player, bro. You're gonna have to give her child
see,
support.
I might
sucks.
call that hitman. That's when niggas be going on them shows and then they try to hire a hitman.
Oh, because I'm thinking like,
It'd be
imagine,
too obvious though, bro. Like she cheated
Nah,
on
this
you,
is
all
the
right. I
obvious
see
as
your
a
motive.
motherfucker.
like
you ain't finna get
imagine
me.
your girl cheats on you and y'all have kids, and then you have to pay her child support, which will probably go towards the new man she's messing with.
Yeah,
like
12K
that would make
a month and shit. Like people be paying 40K a month sometimes when they making like huge millions like that.
I'll be so mad.
Nah, she cheat on me. I'm taking the kids.
That's what I
Straight
thought.
like that.
But you know they
Can
say
you?
that sometimes that can't happen.
Yeah.
We gotta
can
go to court after that and shit.
But
like that.
even then, you can get it. It's easier to get like joint custody where it's split. I bet week on, week off. Fuck it, because then it's still a difference because now you guys are both taking the same amount of care of the child. If you're doing every other weekend, then it's like, all right, well then you need to fund them. Like you need to be giving them child
Wait,
support.
so with that split, you don't have to pay child support? Is that what you're saying?
No,
Or not
it
as
would be
much?
less. It wouldn't be as much.
But as an NBA player, it's probably still a lot.
Yeah, I think especially when you're making much more. Yeah, it's a
I'll
tough
be
one.
so mad.
Yeah, Andrew Wiggins needs to bring his ass back and help the Warriors win a chip. The best franchise in basketball right now. I'll say it publicly. Do I have a Kobe shirt on? Yeah, see?
Yeah, let's hope
it
his
is
health
what it
is
is.
right, though, and all that. Health with his family and stuff is good.
I know, and he Canadian, too. You know they take this type of stuff
He's
harsher.
Canadian?
Yeah, he's from Canada.
soft, then.
Oh shit.
You know, he's probably in a down point. But, bro, to be honest, I need your ass back here. It's been a month. If that really was the situation, bro, get your mind off of it. Like, what are you doing? Okay, realistically, what are you doing on a day-to-day basis? Like, what, you just boozed up? Like, you just drunk all day or something? Like, what are you doing, bro? You don't have 2 hours in your day. You don't have 4 hours you could just spare. Come on, fuck it. Don't even come to practice. Pull up to the home games. Pull up to the arena, get your little workout. Come an hour early, get your little workout in, and then come out and hoop. They need A. Wiggins, bro. They need him. He's played really well for them. He's been a great fit, and they're definitely missing having him, bro. He's like an automatic 14 to 17 points per game. Instantly, efficiently, too, and he doesn't have off nights. Stop it. Great defender.
We'll be back for the playoffs, probably.
Oh, his ass better, bro. If this is this, because to be honest, okay, because at first, when he had been away, I was saying, you know, like, I hate to, not saying hope the worst, but at this point, it's like, it better be something very serious if you've missed this amount of games for personal reasons. Like, this isn't, like, come on, bro. Were you Kyrie? That's what I'm thinking at first. So I'm thinking, like, you know, you hate to assume the worst, but it, you know, in a sense, it kind of better be very bad if you're going to be away from the team for this long. Then hearing this rumor, get your ass on the floor, A. Wiggins.
But, bro, that's another thing, though, is, like, mental health. It's, like, a super serious topic. Thankfully, I don't have mental health issues, I don't think. But, like, there's a lot of people out there really going through it. So it's really hard to, like, speak on situations, like, especially because we don't really know what exactly is going on. So while it's easy to, like, speak from afar, it's, like, when you're in it, bro, like, sometimes you can't really think logically. You can't think straight, bro. You're just, like, you're just stuck in a hole. So that's maybe where he's at right now, assuming he did get cheated on.
Oh, yeah. If this was... Man, dust yourself off. It's 80s ball. Yeah. We are ready to hoop. Yes, but no, you're right. I mean, that's why. I mean, overall, like, we don't know. The rumor is interesting. It was a fun thing to, I guess, converse about. Yeah. But yeah, end of the day, we really don't know what his situation is. But come on, bro. If that's the case, then get your ass back on the floor. Yeah, ain't no time for that. Bro, but he let it. Wifey let him hit it raw too. I might, man. Like, that's why motherfuckers really end up catching cases, bro. Like, that's pretty foul. So, what's up? You still be boys with your friend, though, after this?
Hell
so, I forgot. We didn't talk about that. Really?
Hell no. I was just thinking, like, how bad I beat his ass.
Yeah, you got to just fuck him up badly.
I might just go in his house and just start taking shit, and then he can't do nothing about it.
Nah, because what if he shoots you in his house and, like, technically you broke in?
So, I'm going to just have a gun to him with the laser on him.
And now you shot him because he not, like, you know, it's just bad situations, you know?
Yeah. Just don't snitch on me, man. You already piped my wife down. Don't snitch, man. Just let me take this one, bro.
All right, but let me run y'all through a scenario.
Yep.
So you come home and you see your wife is fucking on another dude,
and he just nutted in her. Like, it's leaking out. Cause no, you gotta have the kid. The kid has to be on the way. The kid has to be on the way. Like, it's oozing.
You making it worse, bro.
Okay, let's say that scenario that happened. All right, what are you gonna do? Like,
and
what is
you
your
know the
first
guy?
reaction?
You know the guy?
Like, you've seen him once or twice. Like, you know him. He's not like your best friend, he's not your homie, but you've seen dude before.
How you seen him once or twice? Where?
That's a good question.
You know him, like, same circle or something, or he the homie's
maybe
homie
something
or
like
something?
that. Maybe something like that. Basically, like, you know him, but fuck it, he could be your friend.
Okay. Easy example. We all go out, and then I bring one of my homies. You never met him before.
Right.
Y'all meet him for the first time.
Like
then you
Alvy
see that
when
dude.
I met him.
Okay, fine. Yeah, Alvy. Alvy's fucking your girl.
I'm gonna probably just start laughing.
Oh, wow. Come on, bro.
It's different if it's my bed or my house.
No, in your house. You came home to it.
Oh, yeah. Hey,
you gonna start
man, get
spraying?
the fuck up. Nah, I ain't gonna just start shooting. But
fine, you come to her place. You come to her place.
Okay.
You got a key type shit.
Yeah.
She in
okay.
it. And so you got.
Oh, my bad. I ain't mean it too. I throw the key back in the crib and leave. Like, I'm out of here.
Nah, you gotta dust them up.
Bitch.
Really? I thought about it because it's like there's no right. Like you could.
It
beat
depends
his ass.
the look in his eyes when I catch him.
Yeah.
Because if that nigga look like I don't know, bro. I feel like any look at that point is gonna piss you off. Like there's actually no right. There's no way you
like,
can.
Nigga, what the fuck are you looking at? Bitch ass nigga. Nah, I might get mad. I might not.
Honestly, I feel like I beat his ass like pretty bad.
In her house though.
Yeah, fuck it.
Why are you beating his ass, bro?
That's the
She's
thing,
the
though.
Slut butt.
That's the thing.
I love when he says
bro.
slut,
Just because here's the thing, like I'm gonna be heated, so I could like release that on the dude. I just beat his ass, and then I'll be like, all right, my work here is done. You can have a nice day, bitch, and I'm out. That's it. And I'll take my belongings if I need to, but I wouldn't argue with
But
her.
is it less bad if?
wrong.
But is it less bad if you don't know the guy? Because I feel like if the dude is a rando, I could see you not beating his ass. Like he need to just leave, like get his ass out of
right.
there.
Like if it's your actual boy.
But what I'm
then
saying,
it's like,
but
okay,
even
then
if it's
you
an
gon-
acquaintance, like, all right, so you knew what the deal was, you want to fuck my, like, you have to get, like, how am I gonna catch you? And then I'm just like, all right, man, pack your stuff up, get out of here. Like, nah, I gotta fuck you up.
I'm gonna just leave and catch him on the what they call it, catch him on the rebound, like, cause it's like, bro. Y'all continue to have sex. Don't not you feel me?
My bad.
Gone. My bad. I'm gone. You feel me? I might be waiting in the parking lot when they leave, but that's a whole nother story.
Nah,
like, hey, check
take
it out.
off right
check
there,
it out,
bro.
fam.
Nah, I'm finna just take
I don't
off
think
right
I could be
there.
that mad, bro.
I'm
It's
finna
like
lose-
a relief, bro.
Yeah.
It's a
Oh, I'm so relieved. My girl just got fucked by this dude. Boy, am I relieved. Now I don't have to worry about it anymore.
Bro,
It happened.
really think about it, bro. Would you be more excited? Not excited.
What the? You getting
Look,
cheated
you
on a
like,
lot, huh?
Okay, boom, I found out my girl cheating in 2023, or I found out in 2033 that my girl been cheating.
Well, yeah, I'd say it's better I find out now than later.
Come on, man. So
but like,
you gotta really think of the long run. Just smile, like smile.
oh yes, I caught you.
Bro, you feel me? I'm back a free agent. You feel me? Finna go into the porn scene now. You feel me? I'm just fucking around, but yeah. Nah, I don't know, bro.
I couldn't
She's gonna
do porn.
take off on a nigga. It's her, bro. She's a slut.
Okay, and what if it's your best friend? You know him.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
catch Mike
It's
in the
different.
cut.
I catch
Mike got
in
the
cut.
motion in the
Slapping them
ocean.
I'm gonna
cheeks.
stomp Mike shit out, man.
Mike,
So
actually,
Mike
that was
gonna,
good.
Mike gonna do this. I'm gonna do the same thing, and then
Yo, Mike, you said,
why you looking stupid?
Yeah.
you said, what happened?
My bad.
Man,
Mike, can you make sure that one goes?
You gotta beat up on somebody and they naked though. That is weird. Now to think about it.
I'm a wrestle your ass. I catch you in there. I'm finna get you in the suplex.
You gonna fuck him in his
Hey,
bum?
Now you say because you're catching the homie butt ass naked. I'm not gonna let him
Yeah,
get his
that
clothes
part's
on, bro.
kinda weird.
I'm taking his ass, suplexing him. I'm finna get him in every submission hold I know, bro.
RKO niggas. Wow.
I'm finna take my clothes off. Like, y'all want to be naked in here? Y'all butt naked in my room? Y'all want to get? I'm saying I'll be in that motherfucker
nah.
quick.
Yeah, bro, gonna join in.
You different.
But you gonna take her back though, right?
Hell no.
It's just one time.
Hell no.
Let the
Hell
girl
no.
live.
Hell no.
Let her
Bro,
live.
I could be with her for like 30 years and I'll drop her
What
in
if
5
it's a wrap?
seconds.
What if your
bro,
girl just
like,
smooches a dude? She out at a party one night, she a
Bye.
little drunk.
Rap,
Bye.
bitch. That means you'll do anything, man. You'll
Yeah.
eat some nigga ass on some
Yeah.
gay shit.
Yeah.
Is that gay for the girl?
Not gay for the girl.
I mean, I'm just saying shit, but nah,
For the
that
guy,
shit-
I mean,
wait,
some
hold
might
on. Y'all, I know y'all been hearing about the conversations. It's niggas that keep all these videos pop up like, hey, that's a man's G spot. Don't tell me y'all done did that.
Oh,
gay
getting the
shit.
ass eaten, bro.
Yeah,
I
he
think
did it.
no,
Look
no,
at
I
him.
haven't. I knew if I didn't immediately like talk negatively on it. No, but I was gonna say I feel like dudes that are into it are like they've like normalized it. Now you could say like, oh yeah, I had a bitch eating my ass. Like Adam 22 also helped normalize that shit too. He was posting videos of Riley Reid and his girl eating his ass.
Whoa.
On Twitter. He's been posting
On
stuff like
Twitter?
that. That was old.
See, I don't,
that shit's
I don't
old,
be
bro.
on there like that.
Iconic
Whoa.
night. But yeah, bro, like people
Wait,
are.
bro, wait, bro was for sure watching that.
No, he's just talked about that night a lot. They went to the club. Then him, Riley Reid and his girl came back and all fucked, and it just went super viral.
Bro, that is disgusting. I always say I don't want a girl that would even want to do that to me.
Yeah.
Cause I'm a shitter. All
What
I
if it's
do
a
is
random
fart every
chick?
day.
What if it's a random chick?
Man, fuck that bitch. I don't even want I don't want nothing.
You forgot
to
to
be
wipe.
played with.
You forgot to wipe.
Yeah, my issue is just like, well, first off, because guys will argue like, bro, trust it feels good. I'm like, bro, the position is the biggest factor for me. Like the position, you're either tooted up, you're standing up, or someone we were talking to was telling me that his strategy is he's laying on his back getting topped off. She's going for the balls, and then she just slowly starts to lift his leg
So he
up
got the
and then get
butterfly
under.
position. He doing the butterfly.
Essentially is what it
He's
was.
a big ass dude too. How does that even work?
He's a very
Shit.
tall fellow, bro.
I'm not letting my girl just start pushing my leg. Like, bro, stop it. Like, you gotta.
Yeah,
step
my leg is
on,
up,
bro.
and I'm just like, yeah, and then kissing after that.
Bro.
Kissing after that's a little
You feel
different.
me? That's what I'm saying. It's a wrap.
And like, to be honest, a guy, like, I'm curious, like, are you really taking care of your booty hole like that? Like, I'm a big wet wipes guy. I'm a big but I feel like if you're gonna eat a girl's ass, you would assume like she just showered or something. Like,
scrub that shit internally.
right.
Put her
I
whole
feel like
finger in there.
as a guy, are you like? Hopefully, you're fresh out the shower or something, bro. But even then,
Bro,
like,
them niggas came straight from a basketball game. They
That's
like,
different.
Fuck it, a quickie in the back seat. They
so you're not-
they shit ate.
you're not smooching her after though.
I'm not
Hell
even
no.
doing.
Are you
that.
smooching after top? Let's be honest here.
I ain't gonna lie. I didn't used to do that, but it's like it depends. Now I'm like older, and it's like, man. Oh, boom. Matter of fact, I feel like, boom, if she drunk your shit, nah, I can't do that. If
Oh,
she
like
just
right
drunk
after the
my
nut.
shit, bro. Why would I make out with you? Like,
Yeah, making out is out the
I'll give it a
question.
few minutes, you know. the
Yeah.
saliva
Let it
wash
air out.
down
Let it
and
air out.
stuff.
And there's no making out.
Go
There's no
brush
like
your shit
saliva
real quick.
swapping.
Go brush your shit. It's good. We can do whatever.
Yeah, facts. Okay, but what if she didn't like? It was just right before the poom poom really got going. She just top, and then you
She
smooching
didn't
during
drink my
poom poom.
shit.
Didn't drink your shit.
Yeah.
Come on
Yeah,
now.
I will.
fine.
Because
Yeah.
like, man, I know my shit clean, or there ain't no substance in your
But
mouth.
I feel like it's different if it's not your girlfriend. I could see it,
Yeah.
especially if
That
it's
is
like
weird,
there's
yeah.
a lot of saliva cut. Like
if it's
that
not
thing's
your
just
girl,
hot.
you might not even want to just be even making out with her.
Yeah.
They might have this shit called mono. Or herpes.
Mono.
You said this shit
Damn.
called mono. Like no one heard of that. You for sure got mono. He said this new shit, mono.
This new shit out,
easy to
man.
get.
Yeah, that herpes.
Yeah, bro. If you're not giving those smooches after some top, bro, like what are you really doing? Grow up. If it's your girl, come on, grow up. But this guy doesn't eat even. He's not even an eater. He didn't do
Yeah,
nothing.
wait, I heard you
Whoa.
say that
Bro,
like 10
'cause-
minutes ago. What happened? What's
He's
about
not.
that?
He doesn't believe. He's no passion in this guy.
Bro, because it's like for me, it's
you
like
have
I don't
intimacy
really.
issues.
You don't
Nah,
enjoy it.
it's like whatever. Yeah, it's like I don't really enjoy. Like I just rather, and then like I'm good. Like I'll leave after
So
that.
It's all
what if
about
your
him.
girl said the same thing to you, like I don't give head. You just gonna be cool with it?
Nah, she got to listen to me, bro. Like she got to
Oh,
be my
yeah.
bitch. Like otherwise that relationship ain't gonna work.
Yo.
But no, like, cause I was telling this dude, I was messing around with this girl from ASU, and I was like, all right, she from ASU.
Oh
she,
no, no, yo, God, you gotta wear two of them things,
bro, I was honestly
God
like
damn.
really worried
Arizona?
at first. Yeah, you heard ASU?
Yeah.
bro. You hit an
It's a
ASU
party
check, you
school.
gotta wear two of them, and you gotta take a Plan B afterward.
Bro, yeah, I was about to, honestly, but then
Oh.
yeah, so I was hitting that, and then she was like afterwards, like, why didn't you eat me out? And I was like, cause I don't do that.
Right.
And she's like, I felt disrespected. I'm like, all right, like okay, it's like,
right.
and she's like talking about, I don't know, like next time, like, and I'm like, I gotta go. Like, I'm not like gonna argue with you about eating you out. Like, I wouldn't eat you out regardless.
Right.
And then you got mad bodies probably. Like you
Yeah.
went to ASU and
Nah,
all that.
JC
so
kept
I'm
a
good.
player. He kept a player that night because he was
kept it P right there.
because we was watching the fight that night, and his ass left. 2 hours later, came right back in a good ass mood.
Yeah.
I'm like, you a real one, bro. He did not stay to hang around and
I
cupcakes.
You
wasn't
didn't smoke
gonna,
with
bro.
him though, right?
Huh?
You didn't smoke with him though,
I did
right?
not smoke
Nah,
with him.
wait.
No,
'Cause I think he went
no.
down somewhere else. He just
No, he didn't go down. He didn't go down.
Nah,
But
if I
I was all drinks that night, bro. When it comes to my UFC fights, bro, I'm all drinks.
You wouldn't eat a random girl out, right?
But nah,
Let's
I
just
never
get on the
did.
same
On everything
frequency
I love,
there.
I never did that, bro.
Okay.
Nobody could ever say I did that, man. I look right into the camera and say that ever.
Good.
I know someone that just ate out a girl and hadn't done anything with her.
And hadn't
What?
done. What do you? Huh?
Like he ate her out before he had put anything in her. No
Yeah, I'm
dick.
good off that, bro. That's the opposite of what I'm like.
Actually, I know two people. that did that. Oh, 3 people.
I did it once, but it ended up being my girl, so it's good.
Before any poom poom happened, you
It's
eating
my
out?
girl right now. Bro, like, bro, I thought I was on some grown man shit. Like, you feel me?
Just eat it first.
Bro, well, you wouldn't.
Well,
eat
now
it
you know.
thinking
Now
that
you know
about to
better.
have sex.
Not.
Wait, hold on.
No,
Who
wait.
doesn't
Actually,
eat pussy before sex. I just thought about it.
You do it after.
No. But okay. I see what you're saying. You
Yo,
ate it
like,
before your
yeah,
first.
like, who
Sorry.
wouldn't do
I
that?
thought
Yeah.
you meant like how like you could get top from someone,
Yeah.
and then like just top. Like that's
Just
the
top.
thing.
Okay,
and like
yeah.
I was thinking that you gave like just head in your case. Like you
Right.
just. I'm like is that what you did? Like, because like I get if you're saying you ate it and then y'all fucked.
Right.
That's one thing. But are you saying you ate it one day and like there was no fucking? Like you guys just took turn eating? Because that's kind of like that's lesbian behavior. That's lesbian behavior if we're being honest.
Lesbian, damn.
No, I'm saying like you guys are just taking turns going down on each other. Like that's what lesbians
sick.
probably
Yo, what
do.
happens
Yeah,
after?
that's crazy. Nah, yeah. You supposed to eat it before you put it in, you know? Eat it
Okay, so
before
I'm
you
just
feed
gonna
it.
assume that's what you did.
Yeah.
You just
But
never put
now
it
I
in?
feel like there was a whole like
Nah,
20-minute
just-
session and then they just like went out.
Yeah,
It's all
bro.
good, dog. It's all
Man,
good,
it's
bro.
all good. I might cry on camera, man.
Nah.
You feel me?
Hey, it's all good, bro. It's all good. We support you either way, bro. We're all into different stuff.
That's all I'm saying, bro.
Bet.
I gotta satisfy me first. That's all I'm gonna say. After
Yeah.
I'm satisfied, bro, I'll
Oh,
think
so you're
about
not
everything
one of
else.
them dudes who like, oh, I gotta have my girl feel, you feel me, better than you?
Well, no, like I'll get them to
He's
that
selfish.
point, like, but I don't need to be like eating them out to be doing that.
Right.
So
Okay.
it's like,
Even if that's what they want.
I mean, it depends. If it's my girl, I'll start entertaining stuff. But
Oh,
like,
so
if
you
it's-
ain't got a girl right now?
Not right now, no.
Oh, okay. I thought you
Yeah.
were saying like I got a girl and I'm not eating her.
No.
out.
Well, like even with my last girl, she kind of knew that I wasn't like about like
Yeah.
eating her out like that,
Yeah.
but she was okay with it because like
Was
she
she a
was
slut butt?
a little bit.
Ah, see.
Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe I need to try it on someone else.
Yeah, try it on like a vegan chick. See how that.
Nah,
about
the pH
Lizzo?
balance gonna be off. Bro.
Lizzo got that right pH.
Relax,
They're gonna have
bro.
the bad pH
They
balance. It's gonna
gotta
be
drink
spicy.
alkaline water and then like you feel me. That shit gonna be balanced, man. Alkaline pussy.
What about Del Taco?
Nah. We ain't doing that.
Taco Bell
Going
queen.
that
Taco Bell queen.
Yeah, right.
What's up, man? We talk about Ja. Come on, man. We gotta do this.
Big gangster.
Big gangster. I know. I'm nervous even speaking on the
What
man.
gang is he from?
For
Suburbs.
for
yeah.
Trey.
For Dre?
4K Trey.
Oh,
Ask
shit.
about him. Ask
Damn.
Youngboy. That's why Youngboy can't speak up for him right now because he got his little situation in Utah.
Oh,
but,
the
you know?
homie. I think the homie Mike Sosa, the one who you feel me, put him on.
Nah, he
Fuck with
bangs.
Dre.
He bangs 6'9".
Oh shit.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Yo.
But nah, yeah. So Ja, we talked about him, and we talked about him right before. It was so funny because we talked about him and all the incidents he's had, and then right after that, like literally, it always happens. You talk about someone, then the next day, the gun incident in the strip club happened, and so the league, the same day of his this interview that he did with Jalen Rose, they announced that it's an 8-game suspension, but they're giving him time served, like for the games he's already been suspended for.
Right.
So he'll be back in like I think 2 weeks or something, maybe a week. But they had him do the sit down interview with Jalen Rose, and everyone's saying like, bro, he looked like R. Kelly. Like really, the line of questioning and all of that stuff, it really seemed like 60 Minutes type joint. And he had interesting responses, like just like PR, very PR responses.
Heavy PR.
He said, who's, and here's the thing, like, and I get it. Jalen's throwing them. They don't appear like softballs, but they're softballs in the fact that you're letting him say whatever and you're moving on to the next question. You're not going to challenge anything he says. You're just going to be like, yeah, I see that. And then you're going to maybe relate it to you, then go to the next question. So, for example, he said, whose gun was that at the strip club? He said, yeah, it wasn't my gun, and it's not in my character, and I need to help the narrative around me and just be better about it and whatnot. No, Ja. He said, whose gun was it? All that other stuff is not the question. Whose gun was it? It's not mine. I'm a better man than this. Bruh. And interesting, he's not directly addressing any of the online, because online, he almost framed it as if online they're trying to say that he's a thug, but really online everyone is saying that he wants to be a thug. Right now they're pulling up the most recent ones where he's like this as a kid on the Chief Hate Being Sober pick. But most of it has been more like people saying, oh, he grew up in the suburbs or whatever, he had a great family life and he's just trying to act hard.
Right.
But his thing, anytime any of that was addressed, he's like, yeah, I'm just gonna change the narrative around me, it's not my character. No, and Ja, we talk about you throwing up gang signs. Yeah, it's not my character. Whatever. The narrative that's being portrayed of me. No, bro, you're making it seem like people are portraying you as a gangster. No, people are saying you're doing all this shit trying to look like a gangster, but he's just, he had his bullet points of what he's going to try to continue to harp on. And so I thought he did a good job. He handled himself well. Smart for ESPN to do this. I mean, I wonder how long they talked for because they condensed it down to 19 minutes and change. But yeah, I mean, he defended himself. What'd y'all think of it?
I mean, I think it felt as though the questions were sort of given to him ahead of time because with the responses and stuff, like he definitely prepared for the interview, and it was necessary for him to take the interview to like clear the air and sort of like help him do a hard reset. And for Jalen Rose, like I also understand why he didn't want to press him because it's like there's really no point in like trying to like make him look bad on this interview.
Yeah, they're trying to help the kid.
You're trying to help him, just help him get past it. This is like petty stuff,
right?
So.
But that's why it's so funny the way they addressed it head on. Like they did it with like the utmost seriousness, and I feel like it is like you said, they're petty things, but they understand how big of a deal it's looking PR wise. So they're like, all right, we're gonna really have this interview like it's the most serious thing. Like, you know, Ja, you're aware of how dangerous this type of act can be. And when realistically it's like, bro, you want some dumb shit right now. You need to get your shit together. And do you think it's sincere though? All the stuff he's saying about like getting counseling and you know, addressing all these issues inside.
No, I want to hear what Zacchaeus is.
Fuck counseling, man. What the fuck is you talking about? Nah, man. But I see why Jalen Rose is the one who interviewed him because he had some shit going on in his career too. Like he got caught in the trap house. You feel me?
Really?
Yeah. You didn't see that?
Shit, nah.
Yeah, he got caught. Like a trap house got raided and he was in there. I don't know if it was around the Fab Five time or when he was
okay, yeah, it was around the Fab Five. I know what you're talking about.
So yeah, he had, you know, just like Gilbert Arenas with the gun and shit.
And he got
should
that
have been him who interviewed him. Gilbert.
But bro, Gilbert is like, his whole stance would be like, nah, they shouldn't do nothing. Who cares? They're selective politicking, bro. Who cares? Forget it. He's making this amount. Who cares, man? Sweep it under the rug. But yeah, his whole thing of like, man, I've figured out, you know, so much about myself and I've been getting the help. Bro, he was in that motherfucker, checked in and checked out.
That shit
come on, bro. You know how much time it takes to really get yourself right if you're just dealing with so much stress and anxiety and like you didn't feel like you could ever express yourself. Bro, you don't go away for a week and you're just like, yeah, nah, I'm back good again, man. Like, I got right. Like, bro, you must have found the magical therapist, bro. Introduce her to the rest of the world, man. You got to give him props, man. Like, I think the whole thing is cap, but also like it was just damage control to make sure you could get back in there quick because they could have definitely suspended him for a really long time. Gilbert Arenas actually helped him not to get suspended for as long.
For real?
Because he came out and made it really like public saying, yo, y'all can't, like, y'all didn't suspend me for a gun thing. You could suspend me for contract or conduct detrimental. And so based off that, like, you can't give him a super long, you know, penalty for this because what he did wasn't about whatever the case may be. Either way, basically, his point was that it can't be as long, and they only made it 8 games, which is way better than what Gil and them got.
Right. What'd they get?
Like 58 games.
Oh, shit.
Gil lost 58 games.
No pay?
Nothing. But yeah, it seems just all damage control, bro. I don't think there's any sincerity, but I don't think there needs to be sincerity. I mean, I think like for him, it seems like he did have more of an understanding, and they did have one thing I like they talked about is him being the breadwinner that everyone is relying upon. Right. He really puts everyone at risk when he's doing certain things. But also, bro, like every situation, it's a family member is calling him through. His sister calling him through. He got to beat someone up. His mom calls him through. He has to push a security guard. Why do y'all keep calling Ja for everything?
Right.
This is the guy you want to call? Like, so you got a, you know, multimillionaire, like Lil Baby's homies not, yo, Lil Baby. We need you to come through, bro. This fool tripping on us, bro. Like, the big homie keep tweaking on us, bro. Like, nah, bro. Get someone else for that.
They still do that dumbass shit. Like, that's stupid, bro. Like, it's supposed to be, you know.
Yeah, like, you're not supposed to be calling him. You should be looking out for your son, if anything. Like, nah, let me not get him up here because I know how he's going to act if he thinks I'm being disrespected type thing. Like, that's what you'd hope for, but he was saying, like, he's the full-time breadwinner of the family. So it was a good conversation on that. I feel like hopefully more people will be able to, like, just give him advice as far as that goes.
Right.
But yeah, he is wilding, and they say, and then they trying to out him. They showing the pictures of him at the strip club with the girl bouncing it on him. The whole room was covered in money, though. Did you see that?
That was crazy.
The entire room, bro.
That looked really cool.
But it looks okay. It looks cool, but to be honest, bro, like it was just him and her in that room, and like 2 other people just standing there. Like, kind of looks weird. You're in Denver. I'm just picturing being in the room and you just throwing money everywhere, but it's just you and a bitch in the room, like. What are you really doing that for? And in which case, like, maybe you do need counseling, bro. Like, it's not like you in New York. What's that shit they all go to? That strip club. I forgot what it's called in New York. Everyone goes to it. Onyx, but no, there's one that like Joe Budden's in all the time. Lil Uzi being, but I get it if there's a scene going on, you throwing all this money, everyone's turning up, you in a section, whatever it is. But bro, y'all just in a room together, like you really are in Denver, Colorado,
Nah,
bro.
Bro
like,
does need help, I think. Yeah.
But y'all think he actually got counseling? Because he says he did.
I think he got counseling in the sense of like, okay, it's like when you get in an accident and you go to see the chiropractor, like that type. You're not really going there for the benefits. It's just like, all right, let me tell the league I've sought counseling. I went into rehab. What the fuck? I don't even know how to do rehab for like a day. All this quick stuff, but at least to say you did it and you've worked on yourself as a person. Right. But really, the advice is, bruh, don't be on no more bullshit. Yeah. Lay low, dog. Think about what you're doing. You got a lot at stake. You just lost the Powerade ads and all that, but. Yeah, he'll be back on the floor balling. Yeah, after the gun thing, he lost
like millions, basically.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's an idiot, bro. How old is he?
23.
Oh, yeah, dummy.
So,
I mean, you old enough to know what's wrong, bro. Come on. We all know what's wrong.
Yeah, bro's tweaking.
And there's so much at stake, too. Like, you could lose your career, really, like, if he keeps acting up.
At first,
and then what?
In the video, I thought it wasn't him. Like, I thought somebody else might have just, like,
that little ass gun. Yeah, shit look like a lighter.
Why you got a gun in a strip club, though? I mean, how do you even bring it in the strip club?
They're not searching them like that. I don't even. Honestly, a lot of places don't search
that little ass pocket rock, he had that shit in his fucking Timberland boot, man.
That's a fact. Yeah, dog. And also, I mean, you're an NBA guy, bro. You're in there. They know you about to. He spent 50,000, 25,000 last night. He's back again tonight. Yeah, let him in. Like you're not slowing him down. Man. Let him in whatever you want. But that's also how a lot of rappers get stuff in clubs, bro. Because people aren't searching them, especially you come in the back of a club.
Exactly. They like, man, this nigga about to pay everybody rent. Like, just let him in, y'all.
Bro. Like, let him do whatever he wants. All right. This one's gonna be a little controversial, man. But I'll tell you how I stumbled upon this. Remember we talked about the 4 people taken by the cartel?
Right.
And we were saying how she was going out there to get a tummy tuck. It was 1 female, 3 adult males. Oh, I sound like a cop. Adult males. But yeah, one of them and three males. Right. And the story was it was mistaken identity. They thought they were wheeling all these drugs into there. And she was really just out there to get a tummy tuck. Right. That's the narrative that has been going on in the U.S., right? Right. And I say the U.S., and I'll get to why I say that, but that's the narrative, right? Mistaken identity, the cartel's awful, they did this, and then the cartel is like just apologizing, guys, we turned over the guys into Mexican custody. All right, bro, I'm sure they're already back home. They're fucking smiling in the picture. Then I know someone they just traveled right now. They just went to London to see their family members, right? Right. All of their families like, oh yeah, did you hear about all those people and all the charges that they have? And like they were for sure out there really moving like drugs and whatnot. And it's all over out there. Everyone out there has been aware of all 4 of these people have rap sheets of all drug related type stuff. Right. Now some of them were from later on, but okay, bro, I'm gonna be honest, not to be judgmental. Look at the mugshots.
Yeah. They definitely look like they could be involved in something like that.
You telling me 3 niggas are going with 1 woman to go get a tummy tuck in Montebello, whatever that place was? Why all 3 y'all are going with her? From North Carolina, where there's a bunch of drug movement. Let's go over some of the charges,
that's where
bro.
He's from? NC?
They all came from North Carolina. Bro, and the rap sheets like drugs, MPD, narcotic drugs in school, LSD in shed, whatever that means. Next one, drugs, distribution of drugs, selling, purchase, manufacturing drugs other than crack cocaine and PWD near school, possession of marijuana, warrant served, magistrate's court bench warrant, drugs, possession of 28 grams or less of marijuana and or less of hash, and then breach of peace. So actually one of them wasn't exactly, oh, here's this guy. I think this guy might have been the narcotics. Yeah. He pled guilty in court January to tracking of methamphetamine and distribution of methamphetamines, according to South Carolina Assistant Solicitor Kaylin L. Cook. He's currently awaiting sentencing.
Dog, that's why you don't mess with the cartel, bro. They are so powerful. They will hunt you down.
You know, actually, this guy may have been unrelated.
I was about to say, like, what the fuck?
He may have been unrelated because I haven't seen this guy.
People,
yeah, because there was only 3 of them. I honestly didn't see him in the mugshots. Let's go back to the original photo. Yeah, he's... Oh, unless he's Eric Williams. Is that Eric Williams? Yeah, he must be Eric Williams because none of these 3 are named Eric Williams. So yes, this gentleman is involved. So bro, point is like, I'm just saying, I think there might have been a little bit of funny business going on out there.
Like what?
I mean, the cartel gets them for moving drugs. You have 3 guys and a lady.
Yeah.
Everyone got previous drug charges on them. I don't understand why 3 guys would go with a female. We're all going to drive from North Carolina. First, they went North Carolina, South Carolina. That's where they rented the car from. Then they go to Mexico across the border. I just don't know why 3 dudes are coming with her to get her tummy tuck. And why are you going to this place in particular? And then all the other outlets from different countries are like, yo, they were definitely out there to do what they're already been arrested for previously. And like that's why it wasn't a case of mistaken identity. But there's a narrative out here which is like they were completely doing nothing wrong and the cartel is just fucked up. Cartel's fucked up either way. Right. But I think, like, I'll give you an example. I had to look hard for this one, right? This article. All the other articles, they specifically don't put their last name. They don't put the last names of any of the victims. Right. They just say the victim who we'll refer to as Latavia. Like, there's no last name. The last name is out there. So all the sources out in the UK and other places, they're putting the full first and last name. And then out here, we're basically just focusing on the full name and just saying they went out there for a tummy tuck. This is a huge tragedy. When you have this insight, I'm like, maybe this is not somewhat, I mean, it's a tragedy, but it's like, well, you're moving dope in or doing whatever type of stuff you're doing in Mexico. You're playing a dangerous game.
Okay, so you say why would 3 dudes go with a female to get a tummy tuck? Okay, that's understandable. But why would 4 black people go to Mexico to move drugs? I can't fathom that.
That's another good point.
Like, who would go to Mexico, the hub, as we know,
right,
to move drugs? That doesn't make a gram of sense to me.
And also, why are only 2 people killed? Like, you'd kill all of them if they're
only 2 was
Wait,
killed?
it's that cocaína. That's why you going to the hub. You're probably going to try to pick up, if anything.
Cause pick up, right?
Yeah, I'd say they're probably going out there to pick up because if they didn't get found with nothing on them, they didn't have a bunch of shit on them. And also, realistic. Well, I don't know. How would they have planned to get stuff back over the border, though?
How would they get
Then again, you're driving it. You're driving. They're not necessarily searching all the cars at the border.
Who would even drive it in? Because I'm already spooked. I've never been to Mexico, but I would never think, like, to be able to drive something past the border, how they be acting and shit. They extorting people and all that.
What you think? You got something?
Oh, I mean, I crossed that with, like, near that border, not that border, but.
So you went through Mexico?
Texas. Nah, I ain't go through Mexico.
So what's the?
But it's like the borders over there, like, they strict, but they not really.
You could move stuff through because I mean, people are definitely.
Texas borders are like those are like just to control.
Is that where they went? Because they came from North Carolina.
They came from the south. Yeah, they came from the south, so they had to. You probably have to go to Texas.
I think I've actually might have read that they went through there, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure
like,
where.
Texas that's the state that's like, like from Mexico. So you got.
It's one of them, but I don't. California is because like San Diego. But yeah, I mean, people definitely do, but you're right. It would be a pretty risky thing, but they could have been out there to cop. I don't know, bro. The whole story just sounds fishy, and like some of the male friends were cousins, but they're referring to as she brought 3 male friends, so they're friends of hers. Bro, you coming with 3. When have you ever told one of your homegirls you go with her to get a BBL surgery?
No, never.
And by the way, this says BBL surgery. The other ones say tummy tuck. Actually, you get 2 in 1. It was for sure BBL. If you're getting the tummy tuck, because the BBL, they take fat from your tummy and put it in your booty. Yeah. So that would make sense. But like, so you're just going with your female. No dude has ever been like, I'll go with you. Yeah, let's go to Mexico real quick. Rent a car out there, drive like 10 hours. I don't know exactly how far it is from where they were. But bro, the story just seems fishy. That's all I'm saying.
The cartel just gave their people up, right? If they didn't do wrong and they just killed like rival gang members and stuff, they wouldn't have just thrown their people on the street, right?
Well, it's not a rival gang member, but the thing is the narrative, because let's say they were out there for this to pick up something. If you caught them with nothing and killed them, it's going to be a pretty hard narrative to try to spin back to the U.S. if the U.S. is already just saying, like, they already have the narrative out. There were tourists, mistaken identity. And then, bro, them past turning over the people to the Mexican police department, bro, like, that shit was a joke, dog. Ain't nothing those fools are all out for sure. They were all, so one of them dudes smiling, bro.
Wait, they gave him up to the Mexicans, to the Mexican police.
Let's spin it on.
Oh shit! They gave him up to the Mexican police.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's bullshit.
Exactly, bro.
They right back out.
Exactly, dog. It was just a nice little smooth patch up. Like, all right, let's just clear this up because we didn't catch them with nothing anyway, so we can't really prove that that's what they were on. Yeah. But bro, yeah, I'm just picturing it like, I don't even know if these fools are like, you're not no tourists in that town, dog.
It's so weird, especially like I mean, I've never moved drugs before, but I wouldn't pull up to Mexico with North Carolina plates. Like I would try to like blend in a little bit. Otherwise, you're just an eyesore. You're standing out. Like that's not what you want to do when you're.
It's almost like a death wish if they were doing that, because like, okay, I'm gonna go to the hub to move drugs. Like everyone out here would know, like I shouldn't be doing this.
I shouldn't even be here.
Yeah,
like.
I shouldn't be doing, like, what the hell? Like who the fuck would even be a potential buyer in Mexico? That's like, well, that doesn't make any sense. That's like, you feel me, on a grander scale than just coming to LA and trying to move. That's even, you feel me? That's even, who would do that? Like, you feel me? That don't make no sense.
Yeah.
So without the rap sheets, what would you think?
Without the rap sheets, I would think, well, I mean, just like it's not worth going to that city for any cosmetic surgery, bro. Like they say that's like a hub for cartel activity. Like it's it's all ran by cartel going there. So if a group of friends told me like that's where we're going in this situation, I would look at them like they're crazy. Honestly, like why? Like that it just sounds ridiculous. Like to make that drive over there, and like how did you even figure out this doctor, bro? They're doing that out in like in that town,
right?
But yeah, so the whole thing would just seem a little off to me. Like I'd wonder what the motive was. But you're right. Without the rap sheet, maybe the rap sheet just makes us judgmental because also a lot of them were from 7 years ago, right? Like those charges. But it's just honestly, not to sound messed up, eye test is also getting me as well.
I mean, you feel me? They did what they did in the past, but it's like, who says that they were doing that in Mexico?
Some of these niggas look crazy in these mugshots, bruh.
Hey,
some of them look crazy.
What else
in the
is there to do
bruh.
in North Carolina?
You right. You right. I mean, trafficking methamphetamine, bro. Like, I'm just looking at it like, dog. Some of these mugshots look a little too crazy, bro. He looked normal. He looked normal in his mugshot. He looked like he not all the way there.
Bro, are they brothers or are they the
no
same
offense.
person?
Never mind. I shouldn't say that. Nah, they. I think they're cousins.
They look the same.
Nah, they might be brothers. They got. Nah, it's the same guy. He just has two. He just has two different things.
I was about to say, like, whoa.
He has two different cases. Okay, that makes sense now.
Okay, so
they probably wish they had that bulletproof truck we saw on Fremont Avenue.
That would have been the one, bro. But yeah, man, all I have to say is it's fishy, and it's very clear that the U.S. is not trying to report on any of these things.
It's kind of weird.
It is kind of weird, but then as soon as a black dude gets killed by police, then it's quick to get the rap sheet out. He was a prior offender. He had all types of shit. He smoked weed with his boys. He threw up the deuces, might be a gang sign, all that shit. Bro, it's crazy when you look back at, like, historically, like, they actually pulled all of that stuff at certain points. Now it's too obvious. Now they can't do that. They have to, like, dance around it. But, dude, the Trayvon stuff back in the day, they had videos of him smoking weed and, like, throwing up the deuce is really like, dog, what does him smoking have to do with anything? Yeah, media was different back then.
Remember Mike Brown? Oh, he stole from the store.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, like what, bro? We all stole from some store, bro. Like,
I used to be stealing candy.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Steal sushi.
I used to be finessing. Yeah, from Rouse, bro. I used to steal from the buffet.
Self-checkout.
Yeah, it's finessing, though. It's finessing. I feel like stealing is if you take it and run. Finessing is if you take it and walk.
Okay.
You know, like, that means you didn't stop me. I forgot it was in my pocket. It is what it is. Like, and then if you get caught, it's like, oh, fuck, I can't believe I did that, whatever. But, like, if you just take off and run, you flocking. You stealing at that point.
I forgot to pay. That was my go-to.
It would be good because I used to do it while I was at one of my jobs. And I have a work uniform on. Bro, no one's suspecting you of anything. You got a whole ass work uniform on. All this guy's on the clock. Like, come on now, bro. There you go, kids. Get a work uniform.
Finesse, man.
But yeah, man, anything else? Anything exciting? JC got an Apple Watch.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. I got that new Ultra.
Ew.
Dropped a cool 800 before
800
tax.
on it. Yeah. 800 before tax.
Yeah, I had to.
Yeah, bro was trying to do him like a peon. We was in the Apple store. He was like, you know, we could put it on the Apple card, and I can guarantee you no interest on that thing. He's like, no, I just pay. He's like, so all at once. I'm like, damn, bro, let him pay.
Bro, you act like I said 8.5 million. Like, relax, bro. It's 800, bro.
No, but honestly, I only did that because my work's paying for it. So I was like,
oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Finesse season,
JC's not good at flexing, bro. You gotta just say like, nah, bro, it's light.
Yeah,
I'm putting all.
work,
I was trying to make him look cool in the store too.
Out.
I was not in the store too. I'm like, oh, big baller, paying cash. No. It's just for my work. I want to make sure that they'll be able to compensate me so it all shows up at once. I don't want to pay. I'm like, bro, okay, cool. This dude just listening. Oh yeah,
low key, I could have done the monthly, but I was like, I need to have the receipt, the whole 800, not like they bill me $20 this month, am I working to pay me $20 for the next 2 years? I'm good off that. Just give me the total now. It'll be straight.
Nah, but you still would have been good though, bro. Because it's just like buying something on a credit card. It's still gonna be like the same receipt. Yeah. But you know,
I thought about that after.
But you just wanted to cash out all at once. Player.
Just move it past me.
Finesse, man.
Yeah.
Making payments on stuff isn't always bad though.
Nah, it's not.
Especially interest free. It's definitely the move. You don't, especially if you don't have credit, bro.
Different stuff like
furniture.
Yeah.
Now, are you gonna clown the jewelry?
No, it depends. Like, boom, okay, for example, like if I got this chain, custom chain from Blue Moon, and like, hey, do you guys do finance? Like, that'll be weird. But if you go to Zales, knowing that, okay, I might buy something for someone else, or boom, I don't really buy jewelry. I don't buy jewelry for myself from places like Zales, but I will buy, you feel me, diamond shit for other people.
Now you go to Slauson.
I haven't been to Slauson. Nah, I don't like
Chinatown.
Chinatown. Nah,
but bro, it's not a bad play. Everyone look at you like you broke. Okay, I feel like it could be stupid if it's something like you can't afford, and you're like, I'll just pay it off monthly. Like, well, that sounds like it's gonna be a big chunk for you monthly.
Right.
Like,
what if a nigga snatch your chain and you still owe like
10,000
on it? Like, that is the fucked up part right there.
Insurance.
Yeah,
that shit's sad. You gap insurance on the chain is wild. Yeah, that would hurt, bro.
Whoa,
but it really does make sense. Like, if you get in the chain, like, even if it's like 2,500, if you can get it, even if you could afford it up front, like, why pay it now? If you can, as long as you make, like, for Zales, they do 12 months interest-free payments.
Exactly.
So just make sure you pay it off in the 12 months. Even if you just set a recurring payment, you're just building up credit. You're just having another line of credit that's been opened and then been paid off. And you have it for open more than 6 months. That's looking good on credit. But people will look at you like, oh, you broke, bro. You didn't buy your shit cash. You didn't get like, well, I mean, could have. Like, what's the difference? Like,
yeah, you really don't have to tell anybody. Yeah,
I overpaid on mine because I had moved and I wasn't getting all my mail. And so I'm like, fuck, I know that 12th month is coming up, so I just keep smacking it. I just keep throwing bread at it. And I'm looking at my Experian, but it wouldn't change. Like, month to month, it wasn't changing on the balance that was on it. So I'm just like throwing it in. They send me a check for like $627. Yeah. And the funny thing is, I was like, bro, how do I get this bread back? Like, for a while, right? And then I was talking to my mom. She's like, oh, they should have sent you a check. You got to call them. Because I was thinking maybe since it's technically a credit card, you could just go back to spending and you're basically like your credit card's in the negative as far as like you have money. Like they owe you essentially. Right. She's like, now they sent a check. I was cleaning yesterday. I found the check. Shit. Because it came from like the bank that they use, not Zales. Point is, yeah, bro, it's not that bad to get payments on stuff. I would definitely do it for the wedding ring.
Whoa.
That no doubt. Though,
no, you're fucked up.
No doubt.
Wait, you're fucked up.
No doubt.
Oh, in case she slips up, then you just make her take the payments over?
Or? Nah. It's still be under your name. But think about it. Like why put away, say you wanted to get a $20,000 ring. Like, why put away $20,000 cash when you also have to pay for a wedding, right? And then the other option is you say, all right, you know what? I'll spend $4,000 on a wedding ring. Okay. You know, it's nothing crazy, but it's a nice wedding band. It's a nice. Okay, cool. Like, that makes more sense. Or if you get with the right jeweler, that $20,000 paid off in like 10 years. I would rather do the $20,000 option if I have interest-free payments. And I know someone. He's an A&R at Atlantic. I used to train his wife, and I was personal training. Okay. He's still paying off her ring. And he got a good deal. He went up to the nice, apparently in downtown, you know, the jewelry district. Yeah. If you go to the top, like in those buildings, there's like the real high-end jewelers are actually in the building.
Yeah, with the security guards, with the guns and all that. Yeah.
He said if you know them like that, bro, they'll give you interest-free paying it off. And I'm like, I don't even know why it's worth it for them, but you must really know someone.
Right.
To me, that's way more the move. I'd rather spend $20,000 in whatever. Let's say it's like a 5-year thing, $20,000 in 5, $20,000 in 10 years, versus all at once, and versus cutting it short and just doing like $4,000. So I would do that.
What if the $4,000 ring looks just like the $20,000?
It won't.
Okay, I'm just making
sure. It won't, unless you get the synthetic
flooded bust down.
It's not gonna be 4K shit. I'll take it then if it's flooded.
Yeah. Damn.
It's definitely the move, but sometimes I feel like, say I'm financing furniture, an iPhone, this, that. I'm like, damn, I'm spending $30,000 a month or something crazy.
Right.
Just on the, like, and I'm stuck because like it's every single month. Like I'm kind of trapped. So
yeah, I've done that a lot, bro. Just having too much shit, like paying a month, you be like, bro, fuck, bro, this shit is annoying at this point.
Car payment,
bro.
Yeah, the car payment, the insurance, that's bullshit. Too many bills, man.
Yeah, bro. Fuck bills.
But would y'all ever mess around with fake jewelry?
Nah. Never in my fucking life. Yeah, 12 years old, bro.
Never. What about earrings?
Nah. I hear a lot of people say that, like, when they walk up with the diamond tattoo, they be like, "Oh, no one buys real earrings." I'm like, who the fuck said that? Like, no one buys real earrings. Like, bro, maybe at 13 with them big ass, I don't know. Maybe people still do it, bro.
Earrings, I do feel like you could get a little bit of a pass because, like, you could have so many different types of earrings,
right?
And like people could give them to you as like gifts and stuff. Like,
nigga, bet not give me no fucking big ass $12 earrings.
I know I've had some. Hey, Mike, Kim's good. Oh,
if a nigga give me some $3.99 earrings, bro, from Claire's, I'm gonna be like, you feel me? Like, thanks.
I don't know. I've definitely gotten jewelry. I've definitely gotten earrings as gifts where I'm not really like, I don't know.
You're not finna wear them?
No. I wouldn't be vouching like, oh yeah, this is for show, like not gold plated. It's pure gold, or like it's probably gold plated. Honestly, like, you know, and that I feel like for earrings, I feel like that's fine. Like if it's just gold plated, because like it's earrings, bro. Like no one needs a heavy ear. Oh, I need that shit heavier. Like you could, yeah, that's a better example. Like a gold plated like hoop or something, or like gold plated. You have a little bit of the diamonds in it, but it's like crystals or something. I don't know. I can see it. I feel like earrings is less important than like a chain.
So
if
I'm
the chain
stupid.
Is fake,
so I'm an
I don't
idiot.
think
I'm the only idiot that got real earrings.
No, I have real ones, but like if someone got me earrings and I like the way they look, like just off me like now, if they're gonna start making my ear turn green, then we know it's like not the move. But like if you got me a pair of earrings, say they're like some hoops or something, which is very nice of you, dog. But like some little like bedazzle shit. I mean, it looks like diamonds. I'm not gonna be like assuming that it's real. Honestly, I'll be like, it probably was expensive because it seems like good quality. But like, I'm not thinking like this dude just cashed out. He got me the real diamond, but I'd still appreciate it and I'd still wear them all the same. Now a chain, if you just give me some shit you saw at like Zara, like I'm gonna be like, what the fuck, dude? Like as soon as I pick it up, or like one of them hollowed out joints, hollowed out joints are fucking mad lame.
Nah, that's a wrap,
super lame.
Man.
I seen someone, bro, this size, but literally 3 times the diameter, right? I'm like, bro, I love your chain, dog. It's like, it's hollowed, bro. It's hollowed out, bro.
Why are you wearing it if you finna talk
down
on your whole shit? It's hollow, bro. Like,
look, no weight to it. Feel it. I'm like, damn, it's like aluminum foil. Like, it was crazy. Like,
fuck that shit. You feel me? I might be an idiot though, cause I bought like a, you feel me, kind of small chain in my opinion, but it's hella heavy. You feel me? So it's like, who would really assume that this shit weighs, you feel me, over
just
2
like
ounces?
it. I like jewelry, bro. I don't think it's dumb. I don't think you're like an idiot for it. Like if you couldn't, like, don't get that and then be asking me for money. You know, like that. Then I think you're an idiot. Like it's them type of people that like
they go pawn that shit.
Exactly, bro. I hate motherfuckers. They got the runts on them. They got the fucking bust down chain. They're hitting you for money. Like, yo, I'll get it back to you. Like, bro,
like, nigga, you'll get it back to me, all right? Just give me the chain right now, bro. And we could end it right now.
Yeah, I'll hold you. That shit must be fake. That's what I've been assuming.
That shit crazy, man.
What's the deal though? Anything else?
I mean,
that goofy ass hat.
The same hat you got.
Nah, mine says LA on it.
Yeah.
That's on the New York one?
Yeah, you got the New York joint on today.
Yeah,
he got 2 of the exact same hat. One say NY, one say New York.
LA, man. We from
got
LA.
The J's on today.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
you like a sneakerhead, huh?
He used to be a sneakerhead, bro.
In high school.
Oh yeah, you did have that shit going on. Damn, man. Size 19 and shit.
Nah, I was 14.
Yeah. Oh shit.
But, maybe it is 19, but no, I'm off that honestly.
Yeah.
I was thinking about it too, cause like the sneaker game got messed up. Like ever since like
ever since Yeezy, bro. Ever since he left the game,
but it's like the resale market is super messed up. For example, like these shoes, I think like retail for like $200-300, but it's like the resale is like 5 racks.
That's bad.
It's good if you're reselling, but it's like as a consumer, would you pay 5 racks knowing that?
Damn, so somebody could buy them for 5 racks right now.
I mean, I don't know. These ones are like a little used, so probably a little less.
1,000
too much. That's like the ones that like you copped it just to sell it. You know, them's the ones.
So why don't you just sell them for like $1,200?
Because I like to wear them. But here's the thing. Here's also gonna ask you guys. A lot of the fakes now are really good. They be like the same materials. They be coming from the same factory.
Yeah.
Would y'all rock fake J's?
I wouldn't.
Still not. Even if you can't even like see the difference between the real one and the fake one.
I feel like I'm not buying it if I have to get it replica. Like
I just don't need that shoe in my opinion. Because like, and honestly, I'm not even a big sneakerhead guy, but I like new stuff. Like I like brand new factory, whatever, not new like factory, but like Louis Vuitton has the stitch on it, whatever. Like all the designer stuff has it so you know like this is actually from that. Right. And to be honest, I just like stuff like that. I'm not gonna go fuck off my money like I need designer, and I'm not above going to Marshall's and copping the designer. Come on, they got fire designer, and I've been hearing Nordstrom Rack really got that designer too.
Oh no, they Nordstrom,
yeah, I gotta go there.
Some shit.
But like, I don't want to get nothing that's fake, like pretending to be another brand, and like, yeah, it looks like I got the shoe. Also, I don't want one of them sneakerhead nerds coming up. Oh shit, he got the 4s. Even if they look totally legit, I'm not a sneaker guy like that, so I don't even know what he's talking about. And then what if he does say, nah, the stitching might be a little off, bro. When'd you get these, bro? And you got them, where'd you get it, bro? Don't ask me no questions, bro. I got them on a Chinese website, bro. I don't know shit.
Because I've heard things where like the fakes are literally coming out the same factories with the same raw materials as the real stuff, right? So it's like, at that point, why am I going to pay these markups or pay like the resale value? Because I hate paying resale. Because it just, the concept is messed up.
Exactly. You're just throwing money away. It's not more valuable.
It's like, why would I do that when I can go buy a fake one when it's the same exact thing? Literally, like the barcodes are the same and everything for like what it would go for retail.
Yeah, I wouldn't knock the fake. You definitely make sense in that, especially if you were making a bunch of content and like you wanted to always have like real fly shoes on in your videos and like I got all types. I could see that. But for me, also, I'm a bum, bro. I've been wearing the same forces like every day for like the longest period of time, bro. Like, because everywhere I go, like if I'm going out to the club or something like that, I'm like, well, I don't want to wear my nice ones. I'm gonna get stepped on. And then if I'm going out to like just anywhere else, I might be walking a lot. I don't want to crease my nice ones, so I'm just wearing these little bullshits. It's funny when people compliment. I'm like, really? Thanks. Like these are fucking like 5 years old, bro. But the forces hold up. But like, so I'm not big on like if I was to get a shoe, it's got to be like the actual joint. But I'm not someone that needs to have a big collection of shoes. Although your ass got hella shoes.
Yeah, man. I sold like 11 pair like to one dude like a couple months ago. Yeah.
I had a motherfucker hitting me trying to sell me shoes. Yeah. Weird. Yeah, it was the homie. The homie's homie. Nah, we just met him. And bro's like, hey, what's that shoe you wear? I'm like, what the
fuck?
Off rip. It's just a weird question.
My
bro.
size, nigga.
Yeah, so I tell him, he's like, oh, bro, okay, bet. Would you want to buy some like 4s? And he's listing off shoes. Like, I don't give a fuck about shoes, bro. Like, nigga. I don't know. Like, I mean, obviously, I knew what he was talking about. Then he's hitting me up the next day. Like, he got my number. Hey, bro, I'm just gonna send through some pair. I'm like, bro, this is just
I never
weird.
Asked you for shoes,
like, bro, you trying to sell me shoes? Like, this is just weird as fuck,
they
bro.
They probably
like,
were fake. Now
put them bitches on offer up. I mean, no, they weren't even like no like exclusives, and it was just like different types of forces and stuff. Like, bro, I don't need to buy your shoes off of you, dog. And it makes me feel like you're down bad.
Yeah. Salesman ass nigga. Come with little sales pitches and shit, man.
Yeah, I hate when niggas talk like salesmen when they're not.
I could read right through that shit because I'm one of them niggas, but I'm not finna make it be known. Like, hey, but I will say some shit, a nigga just laugh and end up buying it. Like, you got me, man.
Yeah, exactly. Bro, I was recently having a conversation with someone about, like, if you need help, you should ask for help, but never ask for help and then try to make it sound like a sales pitch. Like, if I need bread from you, I would be better off. I'd have more chance of getting it from you if I'm like, yo, like, this is what I need. This is what I need it for. Like, I'm down right now. I can get it back to you by this date. Like, here's how. Versus I'm like, yo, like, I need the bread, but if you give it to me, I'm a 3x what you gave me. I'm gonna do like something crazy like that. And I was like, now you think I'm stupid. Like you think I'm like, cause this is stupid. Like,
it doesn't add up.
Yeah,
you're
bro,
in
because
debt, nigga. You're gonna spend all my money.
Exactly.
On
if
debt,
you are
nigga.
in debt and you talking about you in any type of pickle, don't ever try to make it then seem like I'm winning by doing bro. Like, you're not gonna make me more money. You're the one that needed money. And so then the same thing is like, bro, and then if you try to phrase it like that, now you're just giving me an investment opportunity, which if I have no problem being like, nah, I'm good. I have other things I could do with that money. Definitely over that. People, it's all about the delivery, bro. Because even if someone don't got it, if I have something to give to you, if I don't have that, I could give you something. I could do something to help. But if you're trying to mold it like that, nah, bro, chill out. We have dudes talking about making a. Bro, I'm getting on the startup, bro. I'm about to try to get like 2 million funds, bro. Then why do you need a discount when you doing business with me? Why do you need a discount so bad? I'm about to get 1 mil. The startup's about to start. So why do you need the biggest discount out of anyone that does any business with me?
I own a car.
Right, Mister. Yeah, exactly. It'll be dude, that plaid, dude, that might be my daily driver soon. Didn't you just have a Honda? And you
they always do that shit,
and
bro.
You told me you sold it, but a birdie told me that you had it leased and you were paying way over ticket and you returned your lease.
Bro, it's always somebody in the hoopty that'll see my shit and be like, hey, how you get that? For real. And I end up just explaining them some shit and they like, yeah, see, I was gonna get the C8 Corvette, and I'm looking like, bro, why niggas just be saying that shit, bro? Or I was gonna get that motherfucker too, for sure. It got the whoopty whoopsies, like, bro.
Yeah, bro, motherfuckers they'll rent the car for the weekend, act like they genuinely thinking about buying it. Like, yeah, bro, this might be the one, bro. This ain't too bad, bro. This might be like,
it's annoying.
I could get around it. Like, bro, this is not a cheap. Like, this. If you don't have a car, bro, you're not about to cop this car, bro. Like, are you crazy?
I've seen multiple niggas do that. No car. They like, damn, I might. Yeah, wait, which one is that? Oh yeah, I might get that.
Hey, that's what they just say when the bitch is around, because they know they ain't got a car, so it gotta be. Hey, when you ain't got a car, the next one could be sky's the limit. Yeah, I'm waiting on trying to get this insurance money. They totaled my last shit, so I just, you know what I'm saying, I'm about to get the probably Corvette or I don't know though, the depreciation. I'm not like, they just started bringing up some shit like
random shit. Yeah, the Aston Martin. Hey, you seen the new Aston? Nigga, I'm thinking about getting that. Like, nigga, you thought about getting it in 25 years, bro.
You dreamt about getting it. Like, bruh, some shit be different. And like, even like the plaid, bro, it's like, dog, I can't afford this car if it's not making me money.
Right.
And you talking about you gonna cut? Nah, okay, bro, I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Big cap, man.
But everyone's cappers.
I might rent my shit out now that I think about it.
Hey, we'll add it to the fleet, bro. I got you.
Let's do it, man.
Yes, sir.
I need 500 a day though.
500. All right, we'll list it for 500 a day. See what we get.
Okay. Let's see.
You could list it for anything.
Yeah.
1,000 a day.
I'll listen for 5. I mean, I would pay 5 a day.
Hey, but listening for 5 also might be the same as just not listening. I mean, it'll be on the app. It'll be there.
Too.
Fuck it, yeah.
Yeah, hey, list all the cars for 5.
Hey, yeah, we might need to check the app, see if they got the motherfuckers on there. If there's no LC on there,
it'll be up there. It'll probably be a good
niggas
run.
Probably cheap, bro. Trying to 322 a day and shit. I don't know. I need 5 a day, bro.
Nah, I don't think you're getting over 300 a day, honestly. I think 2 something. Maybe.
Nah, see, that ain't
200.
worth it.
Put some respect on
but it adds up,
yeah,
though.
man, that ain't worth it, bro. How much is like a C8 Corvette on there?
It's dropped. They used to be up there. But now it's probably like around 200 or
bro,
more.
I paid 800. Wait, did I pay? Yeah, I paid 800 a day, bro, from in Studio City.
I know.
Vim Exotics.
But you went to Vim Exotics. Okay,
Yeah.
you went to Vim.
That's what I'm saying. Vim Exotics.
That's crazy.
That's my boy, though, but they waxed me. Aston Martin, 800.
Yeah, they for sure your boys. And then at the end, they're like, yeah, that mileage you went over,
Nigga.
yeah, we need that.
Yep. Bentley, 1,000 a day. Damn, I'm an idiot, bro. I just thought about it.
Bro, I feel like you could get them cheaper on Turo. I'm not gonna lie.
No, you're right. Definitely. You're definitely right.
Let's
see,
can.
man.
All right, we got to look. Before the pod's over, this is something we got to check right now. How much is a C8 Corvette going for on rental platforms?
I'm gonna honestly guess like between 100 and 150.
That's it, bro.
It has gone
But that's
down a lot.
nothing. What the fuck? So
bad,
Turo is washed.
Car market's washed.
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
Let's see if I'm right.
What was your guess?
Between 100 and 150. I want to say
I'm
like maybe 120, 130.
250 or better, bro.
Really? Nah.
C8, bro.
Let's see, bro. It's not what it used to be. I'll be honest. Wait, what?
I think I have bad spending habits.
Who makes Corvette, bro? Am I tripping?
Chevrolet.
That's what I'm saying. That's what the C stands for, duh.
Mm-hmm.
You see Corvette?
Wow.
2022 going for 160 a day.
Ooh, I was a little off. I was a little off.
144.
Oh, I was about there.
That's the C8?
I think so. Yeah, 2022.
What the fuck?
Yeah, bro. It ain't what you look. This one 220, and it has 52 trips.
130 a day, 127.
150, but it's dropped down a little bit. It used to be up higher, but the market is a little. It's slowed down a bit, but I bet you summertime it'll be higher. It's still not going to be crazy.
So check the LC, because now I'm really.
I'll check after.
Now.
But yeah, bro, it's not. But I mean, it adds up though. The dates definitely add up. But yeah, bro, it's a little
disappointed, bro.
Yeah. Hey, well, anyways, man, it's been a vibe. We've had a good time. We covered a lot of topics today, and this is our longest pod we've had.
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir.
It was 2 hours?
Yes, sir. 2 hours and 5 minutes to be exact.
Yeah,
yes, sir. Good. But yeah, man, appreciate everyone joining. Hopefully, y'all enjoyed this. If you made it this far, y'all are goated, and we love y'all. Deuces.